Peace to the family. So look, y'all already know we outside with it. First of all, I just want to say this, right? We see what we need to know is the fact how we see these winter storms happening right now. We see a lot of people are going through an ice storm right now. So one thing I need everybody to understand is this whole ice storm that we're going through, it is a scheduled thing. All right, I want y'all to really pay attention to when this shit happens. You feel me? Because we see a lot of people, we see a lot of people have been going through these floodings that they have been pushing out. All right, we see everybody been going through these floodings that they have been pushing out and shit. So one thing, one thing we need to understand is they are a lot of these floods that are happening is Mother Nature. All right, the planet is rising. You dig what I'm saying? She is flooding a lot of things out. She is pushing a lot of things out. Um, Now, another thing, like I said, you have to understand when these attacks are happening. All right, you have to understand what these attacks are and how they go about. All right, so hold up, y'all. All right, my bad, my bad. I had to check something real quick. But also make sure y'all like the live. Make sure y'all all of that so we can get everything circulating, get the algorithm going, things of that nature. But we know that this flooding that is going on a lot of places is simply this planet cleansing itself. All right, she is cleansing herself from all of the parasites. She is detoxing herself from every parasitical invader. All right, whether it is a humanoid, whether it is, no matter what realm, no matter what form of matter it lives on, she is detoxing all parasites from her. All right, so that is what is going on with a lot of these floodings. Now, I told y'all this is a war. They are doing an elemental war. They are doing a weather war, a frequency war, a spiritual war, all of this shit. So what you have to understand is one thing that they do is they see, okay, boom, it's flooding, right? What do they do to counteract that? Okay, we're going to use this sub-zero technology. We're going to use this sub-zero technology to then freeze this water. And everybody's saying, oh, it's an ice storm. It's an ice storm. No. And a lot of times, for example, a lot of places, they are making it rain so that then after it rains, they can collect a certain amount of rain in that area and then freeze it up. All right. So a lot of people are seeing this shit going on right now. Like when I tell y'all, I'm in Indiana, Indianapolis, whatever. Right. And just a couple days ago, nigga, it was below zero. Y'all, it was below zero. You got to be fucking with me. You did. And right now it's like 50. It's like 50 degrees or some shit like that. Y'all see all the snow gone. Remember we got on live and I was showing y'all the snow and shit. All the snow gone. It's raining and shit now. I need y'all to see the things that are going on. All right. I need y'all to be able to identify these things because a lot of people are just seeing shit happen and they saying anything. They doing anything. They, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be like, you guys see this? This is blah, 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 blah. Like, we need to, my bad. I had somebody else hit me up. Look, y'all, motherfuckers know I'm live. Motherfuckers know I am on live. I said it on all my platforms. So, shit, wait to message me after the live. You dig what I'm saying? But y'all see the crown and shit today, man. Now, look, y'all. I had to rock out today, man. All right. So today we featuring the crown. Y'all already know it's cracking. You feel me? I got a crown. Both of my goddesses got a crown. All right. Now, also for crown, like I said, we gonna plug in some shit real quick, y'all. We always gonna plug. I'm always plug myself. I'm always speak about my business and things of that nature. Always. I'm always gonna promote myself. You feel me? But as y'all see, we got the rings on today. All right, we got the amethyst, brown calcite, blue calcite. Got the tiger's eye right there. All right, but 4 crowns. I have made a couple crowns for people, custom crowns and things like that. So I do want you guys to know on the website, on my website where I sell all my crystals, sell all my jewelry, sell all my paintings. There is a section for requests. So if you want a crown, you can always go to the site. All right, put in your custom order, and it'll take it. You feel me? We send you the invoice, all of that stuff, man. So if you want a crown, make sure y'all tap in. I also have on my gallery, my guy just put on the gallery our crowns as well, so you can see different types of crowns I have made as well. All right, but we featuring the crown today. You know what I'm saying? We got to be royalty, man. You feel me? When you are royalty, you got to live that way. You got to live that way, even when nobody looking, man. Even when nobody looking, man. Wear this shit even when nobody looking, man. It's not about who see you. That ain't what it's about. You dig what I'm saying? It's about living your truth, living and being who you are. You dig what I'm saying? Identifying yourself at the core. Now, we also available on the website. All right, as y'all can see, we got the amethyst butterfly in this beat. You dig what I'm saying? Hold on, I don't know. It ain't gonna let me do it. But as y'all see, we got the amethyst butterfly in here. You know what I'm saying? Representing that metamorphosis. But, all right, y'all. Enough with the plug talk, you feel me? Remember, all of the crystal jewelry is available on the site. We have things in all price ranges, all right? We got stuff $20, $40, $50, $60, $70, all the way up to one something, all right? So, we ain't making shit too overpriced in here. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? We also got lot jewelry available as well. All right, lot jewelry, those are only 15 a piece. All right, so we got some of those on the site. We got cheaper rings on the site. We have cheaper necklaces on the site, bracelets, all of that. All right, so make sure y'all tap in. But man, today we are going to be talking about this whole illusion of time, this time spell that we are under. All right. Today we are also going to be talking about we're going to be diving into the Loki show. Now, we talked a little bit about it on my last live, but we didn't really get, you know what I'm saying? We didn't really go dive deep in that motherfucker like that. You feel me? I was using it as an example and stuff like that. And after the live, I'm sitting there like, damn, bro. I'm like, hold up, bro. Motherfuckers need to know about what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers need to know about what's going on, man. So I was like, hold up, let me go ahead and talk a little bit more about this whole time spell we're going through. Let's talk a little bit more about the show Loki and how they are showing you the truth. Cause see, we always tell y'all, man, cosmic law, bro. Cosmic law, universal law. Before they do these things to the masses, before you do things, especially in a negative manner, before you do these things to affect people and throw off their frequency, do these things of that nature, what do you need to do? You need to simply let the masses know, but you don't have to tell them. That's the thing. People expect these motherfucking elites and shit to tell you what the fuck going on. You expect the motherfuckers to come out to you, hey, you guys, we're planning to poison you. We're planning to put you under spells and illusions. No, they ain't finna pop out at you like that, man. You dig what I'm saying? They are not finna, come on, man. All right, y'all, my bad. I just noticed the chat was off. I just noticed the chat was off, y'all. I was like, hold up. Turn on the chat for y'all, so don't worry. We got the chat on. Y'all can comment if you need to, talk to each other, shit like that. All right. Me personally, I'll go ahead and say this now before we fully get into it, because once we get into the downloads, man, we ain't really gonna be, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna really be questions and answers like that. But I'll go ahead and speak about this since we are in the beginning of the live. The reason I've never done a class on wrapping jewelry, me personally, just because nobody ever offered, like, I learned how to wrap jewelry just simply my imagination. You know, like, I seen a couple of pieces and I'm like, oh, those are cool. But like, me personally, I don't do no like regular nigga rapping. I ain't even gonna cap. I like doing like artistic pieces. Like, that's my forte. You know what I'm saying? That's my vibe, really. That's my lane, is mainly like sculpted pieces, you know, like pieces. So, um, like this one, I got the pyramids. One was the amethyst pyramid. The one I got right now in stock is the uh, fuck, my bad. Is the Jasper pyramid. All right, and on that Jasper pyramid, we got 3, 4 different Jaspers on there. All right, but the reason I don't hold a class is just simply because like I don't really believe you should try to make something like anybody else. You know, like use your imagination, use your discernment. Like, cause I don't rap shit like everybody else rap shit. You know, so it's like when somebody asked me if I had any tips, and I was like, my only tips I can give you is don't try to do what everybody else doing. Be yourself. Be original, because people gonna see that originality in your work, and they be like, damn, I ain't never seen nobody do that. Hold up. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's what I started doing. So when I started my jewelry, I started making pieces. Like I had the tree of life piece. You feel me? Like real life sculptures that you wear type shit. Cause my thing that I be like is shit. These rappers and shit, motherfuckers glorifying these rappers and shit like that for wearing these big ass diamond chains. Even though we know diamonds, they are a form of a quartz, but they are the lowest they are the that form of quartz holds the lowest amount of energy. That's why they publicize diamonds so much to you. That's why they want you to wear diamonds. If you're gonna wear any crystal, wear these diamonds, because they don't really hold that much energy. All right, so like me personally, I just create, man. I don't really like, like, and I don't consider myself that much of a teacher. So it's like when it comes to my jewelry, I'm just, hey, I'm doing what I do. I'm staying in my lane. There are other creators that do classes and workshops on creating jewelry, but that's not really my forte. That's not really my forte. Like when I create, I'm in that motherfucker. I ain't really got time to teach you. I ain't gonna cap. I'm not finna hold you. Like my children, I take time to teach my children how to rap. Like my daughter is getting into copper wrapping crystals. So I gave her like very small crystals, gave her some copper, work on these. You know what I'm saying? Figure out what you like to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't got to do it like me. You can have a whole different lane when it comes to crystal jewelry. You feel me? So me personally, I'm the type of person where I be in my mode. I be in the zone. You know what I'm saying? Just like with painting, drawing, like I'm a real life artist. So I just let my creativity flow. You know what I'm saying? And the only tips I can really give people on jewelry wrapping is just be yourself. Do what you feel like is best. Do what you feel like is going to look good. You know what I'm saying? Be proud of your imagination and your creations. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I didn't see nobody do nothing like this to make me want to make a butterfly. I was really trying to make something else when I made this butterfly, and then it just I honestly create based off of my discernment, based off of my downloads. You know what I'm saying? So even my paintings are all based off of just what I see in my head. You know what I'm saying? Like when I paint certain things, I'll just sit there and really just think and let my brain go. Let my brain do what it do. And then I capture. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know how to really explain it. Like my mind works different, so it's like when I let my brain do what it do, it start doing it, and then I boop, take a snapshot of my head. Boom. All right, I already know what I'm doing. You feel me? That's how I create. So I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, cause like you got people that be like, oh, that's gatekeeping if you ain't gonna show people how to do it. But me personally, I feel like wrapping jewelry isn't that hard. It all depends on what you're trying to do with wrapping it. You know what I'm saying? Like wrapping a crystal in some copper ain't even hard. All you gotta do is make sure the bottom of the crystal is secure, and then boop 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 boop, wrap that motherfucker up. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm being real with you. I ain't even finna. Oh yeah, woo woo woo. I ain't even gonna cap. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it like I'm a blunt ass motherfucker. You dig what I'm saying? Like, if like you got people that ain't even trying to rock with my jewelry that be like, oh, can you teach me how to? No, I can't. You don't even rock with my shit like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's like motherfucker. Okay, nigga, you do not fuck with Nike, right? But you go to Nike and say, can you teach me how to make a shoe? They gonna be like, nigga, what? I don't even see you wearing Nikes. You don't even like my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even finna hold you. You dig what I'm saying? I'm being real with you. Motherfuckers don't fuck with your shit at all and then ask you to teach them how to do what you doing. No. 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 You know what I'm saying? Maybe if you show you rock with my shit, yeah, I give hell yeah. But there's if you want to just not really show support and then ride on coattails, like that's what I look at it as. Like, if you ain't supporting somebody but you trying to get them to show you how to do what they doing, that's fucked up. You ain't even rocking with them. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just my opinion. But there are a lot of people out here that do workshops for crystal jewelry. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's a download in itself, man. That's a download in itself, really. If you're not going to support what somebody got going on, do not ask them to teach you how to do what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that, like I said, my opinion, I'm just being real. I will never lie to you. I will never sit here and sugarcoat nothing so you could come buy my shit. No, I don't rock that way. I don't rock that way. You dig what I'm saying? I don't rock that way. I'm going to keep it real with you. And if you offended by the realness, if you like, oh, I'm not going to support his business or buy his crystals, hey, so be it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta keep it real. I just gotta keep it 100 with you. I will never in my life lie to nobody, hold my tongue, or sugarcoat shit, swaddle, coddle, none of that. Just to make you feel, no. You feel me? Like I said, that's a download in itself. Just the fact of people that don't show support for things and then they, you know what I'm saying? They see that they got the opportunity to get you to show them what you doing. And then they going, oh, let me come up off of what you doing. But you ain't even showing me love. You ain't even showing me support. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking to you directly. Because there's multiple people who have asked me to show them how to do this and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, gee, you ain't never bought nothing from me, bro. Like, you can't sit here. I ain't never even seen you repost a video of my jewelry. I ain't never seen, and like I said, I'm not talking about you directly. I'm speaking on a whole different situation now. But I'm like, you don't repost my jewelry. You don't do none of these things supporting what I got going on. But you want me to put you on what I got going on. Can't do it. Can't do it. No hair. But yeah, man. I just had, you feel me? When I turned the comments on, I didn't know they was off. But when I turned them on, I seen that comment. I was like, all right, let me go ahead. I'll go ahead and touch on it real quick. But yeah, man, we got to learn how to not expect somebody to teach you how to do it. Instead of you know what I'm saying? Like, it's to me, it's common sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like me being like, hey, bro, I ain't never supported, I've never bought none of your paintings, but can you show me how you paint your paintings? No. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna give my whole bag to you so then you can use my bag against me. You know what I'm saying? Now, I will say on Instagram, there's a guy on Instagram. His name is New Energy. Nuinnerg. All right? New Energy. He holds live classes all the time. Not all the time, but he holds live classes on how to wrap jewelry and his way of wrapping jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Like, me personally, I see in the crystal community, the crystal jewelry community, I see a lot of just reoccurring things. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I never learned how to do a lot of these reoccurring styles that people do. A lot of people do the same styles as the next jewelry maker, you know? And that's not me. I can't do that. So it's like, I do shit a complete different way. My mind runs a complete different way. So it's like, some people ain't even gonna be able to follow what I'm trying to put down when it comes to how I create. But like I said, my creations are my creations. I can't tell you how you should create. I don't know how your brain works. You feel me? And I just do shit a certain way. It's not like, oh, just some simple, oh yeah, you just coil this like that. After that's coiled, you'll wrap these around each other. I don't do shit like that. I ain't even gonna cap, nigga. You gonna be like, hey, what the fuck? In the beginning, that motherfucker gonna look, you gonna be sitting there in the beginning like, the fuck is you doing? And then by the end, you're gonna be like, nigga, how the fuck? You dig what I'm saying? Like that, it's a process, man. It's a process. But we just gotta know how to harness our own imagination. And that's a problem with a lot of things we have gone through in life. Like, it has taken us away from our imagination. So we have to go to the next person to see what they doing so we can get inspired and we can start imagining something. You know what I'm saying? If you ever notice that, like, and everybody's done it. I don't give a fuck who you is. Everybody's fucking done it. Everybody has had to look at something somebody else has done to get a little bit of inspiration. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's normal, but you got to think there are people that do this for everything. Why? Because the imagination within them is not, they are not connected to that. They are not connected to their inner child. You know what I'm saying? Like having an imagination is creating something, and then even if you think it's not gonna look good, you still create that motherfucker. Cause you like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. If it don't look good to nobody else, it look good to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, man, there's a guy that's on TikTok. I don't know, I don't really know her name like that on there, but she's recently started doing crystal jewelry and stuff like that, and she's doing her own little wave. You feel me? Like she's doing petite jewelry, like petite crystal jewelry for the goddesses and shit. So it's like, it all just depends, man. But look, y'all, we gonna get into this today because we got some shit to talk about. I ain't even gonna cap. We got some shit to talk about, right? So first of all, I've seen some people that are trying to put the misinformation out there that locks are essentially demonic, right? And we all know how everything that our culture has brought to the table, not only are they going to try to steal, not only are they going to steal from it, but they're going to tell you that it's some type of demonic, you know what I'm saying, evil shit. And you sitting there like, hold up, G. Hold up. You know what I'm saying? How is that shit evil? Y'all calling our ancestors evil and all of this shit for doing these things, but yet your people doing that shit quick as fuck. Y'all motherfuckers is quick as hell to pick up what y'all deemed evil. You dig what I'm saying? So we got people trying to demonize the whole wearing locks and say, oh, it's essentially you were doing that as a worship for this and all right, now we're gonna touch on this real quick, right? One thing y'all need to understand about locks is, first of all, when you are a non-ether being, your hair is considered ether. All right, this ether is filled with neuromelanin. All right, so just like how you have neuromelanin in your skin, that's why you look the way you look, your hair also holds neuromelanin. And that is not just the hair on your head. That is your beard, your nostril hair, your eyebrow hair, the hair on your arms, the hair on your legs, the hair on your motherfucking balls, nigga. I know some of y'all got some motherfucking hair on your ass. It includes that too. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like every piece of hair you got, underarm hair, all of that shit, that is all filled with neuromelanin. Now, if you don't know what neuromelanin is the original form of what you know as melanin. All right? Which at its highest form of matter, it will be considered carbon. All right? So carbon, plasmic energy, certain, okay, so boom. You get into the fact that this neuromelanin helps you absorb this photon energy from the sun's rays, all right? You go look up what what melanin does. This is why white people have melanin, not neuromelanin. They have melanin. This is why, because melanin helps protect them from the sun rays. But you see, they still have to put on sunscreen. You know what I'm saying? A screen to keep away the sun. But you go look at that sunscreen in a different light. Guess what it looks like? It looks black. Why? Because that is an artificial, artificially made neuromelanin that they are putting on them. All right. Now, another thing that you need to understand is the neuro. What is neuro? It ties to your nervous system, your nerves and things of that nature. All right. So when you have neuromelanin, guess what that means? The melanin within you reacts. It is alive. It does things. All right. It's not just sitting here, oh, let me get some of this from the sun. No, nigga. The neuromelanin in your hair, the neuromelanin in your skin, what does it do, nigga? It reacts. That is why you get the certain weird feelings when you go certain places. That is why your hair reacts to when you get chills or when you get scared, or you dig what I'm saying? That is why your hair reacts, because it is a part of your nervous system. You need to understand that your hair, when you go somewhere, the hair on your head scans the area and scans the energy. That's why we say wrap your hair. When you go into unknown energies, wrap your hair. Because your hair, ether, your crown absorbs energy. All right? So it scans the area essentially, just like imagine a bat. How the motherfuckers use that echo shit to scan the area and shit. That's damn near what your hair do. Just with energy. All right? So that is why they programmed you to cut all your hair off. That's why they programmed you to look civilized. You need to shave your facial hair and get a fade. Fuck you, nigga. That's exactly why y'all see I started growing all my shit out. Nigga, I'm growing. I got top locks, nigga. I'm growing all my hair back out. Boy, my hair, fuck is you talking about? Y'all see this shit? I'm growing all my shit back out. Fuck. You telling me to cut my shit? All right, bet. I'ma grow my shit. These niggas think they slick. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, whatever the motherfucking oppressor tell you to do the fucking opposite, nigga. They tell, oh, cut your hair to look civilized. Bitch, fuck you, nigga. We civilized you. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, we civilized you. How the fuck is you gonna tell us how to look civilized, nigga? If it wasn't for us, y'all niggas would still be hunchback Notre Dame looking ass motherfuckers. Fuck you. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you. And I dare, boy, I promise you. That's why man, no. Negative. Cause you be look at it this way, right? You see white people grow their shit out. What happened when they grow their shit out? They accept the fuck out of these motherfuckers. Long hair, they don't care if they got a big ass beard, if they got long ass hair, they don't give a fuck if they hair is purple, green, orange, or motherfucking tan. Nigga, they accept them motherfuckers. But let you grow your shit out, nigga. Cause they know you are Samson, nigga. They understand the power of this shit, nigga. You cut this shit off, you losing power, nigga. Fuck. You thought the fuck is you talking about, nigga? Ain't nothing, no. So y'all need to understand, you lock your hair because what does that do? That helps absorb, all right? That helps absorb more energy, especially from the sun. So when you do this, why do you think we put copper in our locks? Why do you think we put copper in our locks? Because, nigga, we do what? Absorb energy with these motherfuckers, nigga. And what does copper fucking do? Copper is the best conductor of energy, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. But we have to understand these things. All right. Now, also another thing that I was talking about, I said something about it on live, or I said something about it on TikTok. My bad. I made a whole video speaking about just like words and things of that nature, how words are spelled and this English language is a spell. Talking about the terminology children and kids. All right. I had to stop. I stopped saying kids, and then I started hearing more people saying it, and then I started saying it all over again, and I had to recorrect myself because a kid is a baby goat. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand, you don't have kids, nigga. I have never had sexual intercourse and produced a baby goat. So no, I don't got kids. I got children. I have young gods and goddesses. You dig what I'm saying? So I had a video speaking about that, and then we got into the gematria of certain shit. Because like I said, I've seen how, nigga, the beginning of this man-made year 2024, January 1st, nigga, shit got to cracking in this bitch, boy. Shit got to cracking in this bitch. And if you really think about it, every day so far of this year, something crazy as fuck has been happening. All around the world, nigga, flooding. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker said there was an ice tsunami. Motherfucking freezing everything, snowstorms, all types of shit, man. All types of shit. And I need you to understand that all of it is not natural. All of it is not done by the earth. All of it is not done by our ancestors. A lot of it is retaliation. A lot of it is a part of this war that these folks is doing. You need to understand that. But ever since, nigga, bruh, all the way through December, it was cool. Shit was cracking off, but it was cool. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like there's shit happening all the time, but it was cool. Nigga, once January 1st hit, nigga, it got to cracking. Everything, nigga. Volcanoes going crazy. New islands being made. All types of shit, nigga. They telling you that the mothership, well, they tried to tell you that it's a planetary body. We know it's a fucking mothership, but they telling you how this motherfucker coming in. It's in our solar system. It's getting closer. These motherfuckers making a whole space force. Just like they have Air Force, Space Force, the military, NASA, all of them. Come on, man. But when I went into all of this, and so I started going into the gematria of things, because I like to look up, we know gematria is how they operate. That's their code, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, first of all, we need to understand we created that code. We created that shit. Because until they popped here, we didn't need words, nigga. We used telepathy, motherfucker. We didn't need all of this basic ass bullshit of having to pronounce a fucking word. Happen to use a spell just to speak, fuck you. Suck my nut, nigga. You dig what I'm saying? That's not how I fucking operated. So, they needed to get civilized. They do not have the connections we have. Never did, never will. That's just the fucking truth. That is why when a Caucasian is born, their pineal gland is already calcified at birth, nigga. Because it is not organic. It is not made by the cosmos, nigga. It is man-made. You dig what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna say man-made, because Zeus made these niggas. You feel me? He is not man. He is a fallen god. You dig what I'm saying? A nine-ether being that's going, you gonna see that nigga, you gonna look at him and be like, oh, that's a nigga with locks. That's what you would think when you see that motherfucker. So, they are not man-made. They are simply spliced. All right, spliced through the genetics of dead animals. So I need y'all to understand this shit. We had to civilize them niggas. We made the alphabet, aka the alpha beta system. All right, and creating that, we created then the numbers. We created then these things. And what did they do? By watching our magic, watching the shit we did, what were they able to do? They were able to then align certain things to then recreate inorganic magic. You feel me? They started doing agendas and using gematria. So when you think of gematria, you need to understand that that is their way of speaking. That is their way of speaking to each other. All right? Facts, like, gematria is their way of speaking to each other. So boom, I go into the gematria things, right? I'm like, all right, I put in the numbers, because you can look up certain words, you can look up names, you can look up numbers and see the things that are in the same gematria cycle. All right? In the same cycle. And these things that are in the same cycle of these numbers or words, names, whatever the case may be. So you see a lot of people using gematria when they talk about like these football games, basketball games, how it's all scripted. And by using the gematria, they can see, say, the end score, right? Say one team had 52, the other team had 12. Or one team had 22 and the other team had 7. You know what I'm saying? Or 21 and the other team had 7. And then they be like, oh, you feel me? 7 plus this is WAP. You dig? And the date of the game is this. And then it ended at this time. You feel me? And it all ties in together using gematria, because that is their way of speaking to each other between the lines. That's why I said, learn how to read between the lines. You know what I'm saying? So, it's we got to see the gematria of all of the shit that they doing. And it all ties to their agendas. So boom, I put in the 1st of January 2024, right? I put 1124. Y'all go look that up on the gematria calculator and see all of them results, nigga. And tell me if those results don't fucking equate with what the shit has been, what the fuck has been going on with this shit. Just go look it up for yourself and tell me if it is not the same shit going on in these results as what's going on in the world. Now, boom, you go see in the gematria, they say on that date, that number reflects to what? The return of Saturn. Now, like I said in that video on TikTok, throughout time, a lot of different things and beings have been correlated with what we call these planets. All right. So, for example, all right, there are orishas for each planetary body. You dig what I mean? So if you believe in the orishas and you know about the orishas, you understand that certain ones stand for certain planets. But see, we understand that what we think of as planets when we look up there are actually simply luminous portals. We already spoke about this, did all of that. All right. So I need you to understand who these beings look at Saturn as. All right. Because remember, who created the names of these planets? Exactly. Who told you all about motherfucking astronomy? Who was the people that came out and said, hey, when it comes to astronomy, this is what it is, you guys? Them, right? What astronomers did you see that was niggas? They was not, my guy. The motherfuckers was pale people. Just facts. Europeans, the Greeks, the Romans, whatever the fuck you want to call them. The Russians, the Chinese, whatever you want to call them. You notice how there was never us, but you had Chinese motherfuckers in they researchers and shit that was researching with these motherfuckers. All types of shit, bro. But you ain't never seen us with them motherfuckers when it came to that shit. So when they teach you about astronomy and astrological signs and all of that shit, nigga, you get that from them. So really you have to understand that all of that shit is lies, bro. Even when it comes to your birth charts and shit, you only got that shit because of them. Let's remember that. A lot of people base birth charts off of the astronomy that they were taught and they learned from these white astronomers that work for NASA, that works for the Vatican, that works for all of these niggas, man. And you sitting there believing every single bit of it, nigga, but yeah, you say that they lied to you about everything else. What makes you think they didn't lie to you about the astronomy shit? But everybody just running with every single thing they see when they look up shit about astronomy, bro. You're not really correlating that shit with you. You were basing all of that shit off of their teachings, nigga. They're not teaching you shit true, first of all, and they don't even understand it. They don't even understand that shit, nigga. They don't come from that motherfucker, nigga, so they don't understand it, nigga. Being an astronomer is the study of astronomy. They are studying astronomy. They don't know astronomy, nigga. They are simply making a hypothesis. What is a hypothesis? A motherfucking educated guess, nigga. They just guessing. They just throwing the ball up in the air and hoping to make it in the hoop. Fuck you talking about, nigga. And they don't even know the answer, so they don't even know where to hoop at. Even if it made it in the hoop, they wouldn't fucking know. Fuck you talking about, man. They don't know none of that shit. And everybody's sitting here, oh yeah, I'm a Libra, shut the fuck up, nigga. You only know what a Libra even is because of them white folk, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. I don't give a fuck, bro. The only reason you know what a Sagittarius, a Libra, a Pisces, only reason you know about them names is because the white man told your ass, nigga. And you sitting here, oh yeah, the government's lying about everything, but yet then the government comes with these astronomers that work for the government and tell you shit, and you just, oh yeah, you guys, I'm a Capricorn, so that means shut the fuck up, nigga. Why are you telling us what that means, nigga? Why? Not even why are you telling us what it means, nigga? Why are you telling me the Google definition? Fuck out of here, nigga. Motherfucker sitting there telling me to Google the Wikipedia definition of these shits, nigga. So you telling me you ain't never go inside of yourself and see what does it mean to be a Capricorn, nigga? What does it mean that I was brought here on this date, nigga? What does that refer to, nigga? Why is this? Why is that, nigga? That's why there are motherfucking elements for each sign, nigga, because you are an elemental being, nigga. You are from a fucking star system. That is your cosmic family, nigga. It is just like the Avatar, The Last Airbender, my guy. Really fucking think about it, bro. They told you all that shit in the cartoons, and then these white motherfuckers told you to your face some bullshit. All right. What is? You dig what I'm saying? You believe in all of this astronomy shit, but yet you're not believing nothing else the government tell you? Why? If you're gonna believe what they told you about astronomy, your goofy ass better believe what they told you about everything the motherfuck else, nigga. You better believe that Jesus is real. You better believe that the moon is natural on this bitch. You better believe everything them niggas told you if you gonna believe some bullshit about astronomy, nigga. Goof ass niggas. Motherfuckers be so willing to believe anything and everything. You know what I'm saying? As long as it motherfucking benefits them. Hey, this concept benefits what I think, so I'ma just believe it. Instead of believing the truth, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You want to be known as this, or you want to seem like that. So, hey, they said Sagittariuses are like that, so I'm going to just roll with it because that really goes with my aesthetic. You goofy ass goof. You house nigga. Oh, fuck out of here, bro. But see, boom, we going. we started going on a tangent, y'all. But these astronomers, the Pope, all of these niggas, what do they look at Saturn as? They look at Saturn as Satan. So when you look up 1/1/24, the 1st of January 2024 on the Gematria calculator, it comes back to the return of Jupiter. All right? Or I said the return of Jupiter. My bad. The return of Saturn. Somebody doing something. I got distracted. The return of Saturn. And to them, remember, Gematria is their shit. So when they say the return of Saturn, nigga, they mean the return of Satan. All right? So they are telling you that it was Satan's return. You go look more. It talks about the one and only king. Remember, Gematria is their shit. So when they say the one and only king, they're talking about their king. Zeus. Satan. Whatever the fuck you want to call that nigga, man. Whatever the fuck you want to get. Whatever you want to label that goof boy ass. Alright? Alright, now, you go look up Saturn. Alright? Saturn. Now remember, if y'all see me looking over, it's because I write notes. I started writing notes and shit. You feel me? I've been doing that since I started my YouTube. Once I started my YouTube, I really started writing notes and writing certain shit down, not only to remember it, but just to keep it. Just because the power in that is a whole nother story. But what do you see them making movies out of in Hollywood? The Lord of the Rings, right? You see that's a movie that they just always was making. They was always keeping them motherfuckers going, right? Saturn, aka Satan, Saturn represents the Lord of the Rings. Made a whole movie in dedication to Saturn. What does it also mean? Go look it up for yourself. Remember, this shit y'all can look up for yourselves as well. Saturn also is the Lord of the Black Robes. You see the popes. You see the judges. This whole system. You know what I'm saying? When you graduate from when you graduate from their programming centers, what do they put you in? A black robe. Because why? It is a ritual. When you are graduating and you're walking across that stage, what do they do? They give you a handshake. These masons, remember, the people that run the school are masons, nigga. Your principal, go look at, I bet money, go find your principal, nigga. And then I bet money you ask that nigga, is he a mason? He's gonna tell you, he's gonna tell you, yes. Nigga, when I was in school, I had a principal, right? Nigga always had these little pins on his lapel. You dig what I'm saying? On his lapel. On his blazer, he always had pins. Boom. And as I got older, I started recognizing the symbols on the pins. These are all Masonic symbols. Your principal is a Mason. He is there to cast spells over the school and cast principalities on the students. So then when you are done getting these principalities put on you, they graduate you. You know what I'm saying? You became a good old house nigga, learning all of their rules and all of their trades and everything they wanted you to learn. You got A's in that motherfucker. Graduated with flying colors. Didn't need no extra credit. You know what I'm saying? Didn't need no extra credit. So I'm like, boom. These motherfuckers, you go into their programming centers. Then after you do it, what do? They give you that Mason handshake, hand you that certificate. All right? So, the fuck? Anyway, motherfucking bot ass motherfuckers. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. We gotta put motherfuckers in timeout again. You in a 24-hour timeout, boy. You speaking goof shit. 24-hour timeout. But when you graduate, they give you that Mason handshake. They give you that diploma at the same time. I need you to understand how these things are rituals. They, boom, give it to you. Then you walk. Then what do? Come on, man. Whole rituals, bro. You are praising the Lord of the Black Robes. You know what I'm saying? Those that need the message will get the message. Now, boom. We're gonna talk a little bit about Loki today, y'all. All right. Now, if you have not seen the movie or the TV show Loki, it is all about the spell and illusion of time. All right. Now, like I said, and all of they shit, they gonna give you some truth. They gonna give you some truth for sure. But they are also gonna put a whole bunch of bullshit to keep you distracted and away from the truth that they just put in your face. All right, so there is a lot of gems in this show. They show you a lot of the truth in this show, but then they kind of start weeding it out with just entertainment. All right, things that are just meant for entertainment purposes. Now, granted, some of that's in between. There's a lot in the show, so we're not gonna go over every single thing. We're gonna go over as much as we can, but I want y'all, if you have not watched it, I want you to go watch it, man. And also, if you already watched it after this live, even if you watch this live after I post it, because we know some people, they don't make the live, so they watch it after it's already posted and shit like that, after we go live. So even if you just now watching this and we're not live anymore, after you watch this, man, go tap into the show, man. Go, you feel me? Go see what you see, man. All right, a little bit of sage, get that energy, you know what I'm saying, where it need to be. But we all need to understand the fact of time being an illusion, time being a spell. That is why a lot of things happen, because you believe in this spell. See, when you believe, I need you to understand how your brain works, because your brain is an entire galaxy and world of its own. That's what people don't understand. If you go look at a holographic scan of a brain and they go within the brain, you will see that it is literally galaxies, multiple galaxies inside of your fucking brain. This is scientifically proven, nigga. Go look it the fuck up. You dig what I mean? So we see about this shit, right? Now, when it comes to the belief, when you believe something, it then changes the neurochemistry of your brain, all right, and changes your perception. And we know how you perceive things. That is your reality. That equates your reality. That is what you will be living in, whatever you perceive, however you perceive things in your life. All right. So if you perceive everything as an attack, as it's miserable on this world, you feel me? Then you are going to live the reality of hell. All right. So it changes the perception, which then changes how your body reacts. Because remember, your body, all right, listens to what? Your brain. If your brain stops telling your body to do something, that is why people with Alzheimer's and dementia, they can forget how to breathe. They can forget how to eat. They can forget how to blink. They can forget how to swallow. All right? My granddaddy had Alzheimer's and dementia for like 10 years, G. I know this shit firsthand. You dig what I'm saying? So they can forget how to do hella shit. They can forget how to talk. My granddaddy forgot how to talk. All he knew how to do was just make noises. He didn't even remember how to fucking speak, nigga. He couldn't say hello. You dig what I mean? The only name he remembered was my grandmammy's name, nigga, on my soul, nigga. He only remembered my nana's name, bro. He didn't remember his son's name. He didn't remember his mama's name. He didn't remember his daughter-in-law's name, his grandkid. He remembered only his wife's name, my nigga. But Alzheimer's, dementia, your brain can tell your body to forget something, to stop something, and it will listen, because your brain is in charge of this motherfucker. You dig what I'm saying? And a lot of people forget that your brain is a representation of your spirit. That is why when you go to what they like to call sleep, they do brain studies to watch what the activity. Why? Because you leave your body every time you go to sleep. Still active as fuck, doing shit, and they research that even to this day. But they tell you they are just studying you're sleeping. Oh, you have sleep apnea. We need to take you and have a sleep study. We need to see your breathing when you're sleeping. But really, they scan your fucking brain, nigga. And this shit is proven. Like you can go watch. They got videos of sleep studies and how they are showing the brain activity. All right, so we need to truly understand, when you believe something, that is what it will be. So if you believe time is real, your body will then start reacting off of this spell that you know of as time. All right, just like we said plenty times ago. Y'all telling us, they telling you that there is 365 days in a year. But yet, they only told you 7 names of days. Bitch, no. Are you going to give me, okay, say I owe you $100. And then you give me $1, right? Because let's think of it. The days of the week are literally, we all know, I already told y'all that the days of the week were only named because, first of all, the astronomers, the Europeans, what they like to do is track these planetary bodies. Now, what did we just talk about? The fact that these planetary bodies are not what you think it is when you look in the sky. Those are actually luminous portals. So when they created the names of these planets, aka these luminous portals, they were tracking the energy when the energy is at its highest, so they know when to manifest certain things. All right. So it's when you look into that, you need to, you dig what I'm saying? Realize that these days of the week are only the names of tracking these portals. So boom, you get to Sunday, what happens, nigga? It repeats right over again. It goes right over to the cycle, okay? So you giving me 7 days repeated until it hits 365. Until these days repeat themselves 365 times. That's what makes a year. So there's not 365 days. It's just 7 days of the week. And then you just living these 7 days over and over again in what? A time loop. Okay. Boom. You know what I'm saying? They put your ass in a fucking time loop, nigga. You believing in the days of the week, now your ass is stuck in time. All right. Now, let's think about that, right? Now, say I owed you $100. And I come to you and I give you $1 bill. And then you say, okay, you owe me 99 more dollars. I take that dollar bill. What's good, what's good? I take that dollar bill and then I give it to you and take it back 99 more times. And then I hit 100 with that same dollar bill in your hand. You're not going to say, okay, thanks, you paid me $100. No, you're going to be like, nigga, you gave me $1 100 times. Like the same dollar. You handed me $1 and kept doing that 100 times with the same exact dollar. So if you're not going to accept that as a repayment, then why are you accepting the 7 days out of the week as a 365 day a year? Like, bruh, if I can't give you the same dollar, I can't say, okay, here's $1, boom. 1, take it back. 2, take it back. 3, take it back. If I can't do that 100 times and you're repaid, then you should not motherfucker. Come on, man. Let ye who have eyes see fucking clearly, dude. Like, that should really be common sense. All right? So, it's like time. You need to understand how it is a spell. All right? Just like these trees, they are in a time spell. So you need to understand the trees sing out words, sing out frequencies. They sing songs. That's why in Disney, they show you them old Disney Mickey Mouse cartoons. Nigga walking down the street. What the trees doing? Them motherfuckers whistling and shit. They're real life showing you what the fuck, what world you live in, the realm you live in, nigga. But these trees are in a time spell. That is why they fall in frequency every motherfucking winter time. Because winter time is not real. You fall in frequency every winter. That's why you start getting fucked up. Real shit. That's why it's very important during the winter time to keep yourself spiritually protected. You're supposed to do that at all times. But winter time, yeah, you are very, very susceptible. Because you have no understand how this cold is actually an attack on your body. All right? And we're not talking about, oh, because you get the flu. It's beyond that. But that's a lie for another. You feel me? We already made a video about this whole winter shit. So we ain't even going. But we talking about Loki, y'all. The show Loki, all right? Now, like I said, I wrote me some notes and shit. Just to make sure certain pinpoints are stand out to me, all right? Just to make sure I still got certain pinpoints and shit like that. All right, so if you've never seen the show Loki, Yeah, it last night it was smoky than a motherfucker. Smoky than a bitch last night. Boy, I promise you. I went outside to let the dogs and I said, what the fuck? Last time I seen fog like this, it was when the whole Nibiru shit happened and everything was orange. Like but if y'all have not seen the Loki show, all right, definitely go watch it. Definitely after this download, man. All right, so first, y'all know the episode of the Marvel shit where they had to go back in time, steal the fucking Tesseract, the little square thing, you feel me? And then when they did that, even on the Avengers movie, when that happened and they showed you that scene, Loki, it fell out of the suitcase and Loki picked it up and then teleported in that bitch. Alright? And that's what happened. And on the Marvel movie, they were pretty much like, oh damn, we failed. We didn't get it, so we gotta try to go back in time again. Alright? So that's where that ended. That's where the Loki part ended on the Marvel shit. That's where that ended. Like Loki, after that, was gone. Because remember, Thanos killed him. Thanos killed Loki. So, boom, we get into the Loki show. They show that scene. He goes into the woot wop, right? This nigga go into the little portal. And out of nowhere, after he lands and these motherfuckers come through a different portal. They open this little portal door up, come through the portal, boom. These niggas in suits and shit with these little thing, and they're like, okay, boom, this is the variant, They was like, he violated the sacred timeline. Okay? So we gonna get into some of this a little bit later, but just follow along for the intro of it. This is the intro. It crack off in the intro. I ain't even gonna cap. Loki, this show Loki is fire, bro. From episode 1, is some interesting shit happening. From episode 1, they throwing gems, nigga. Not even 30 minutes into the show, and I'm pretty sure each episode is like 45 minutes to an hour. Bomb. Bomb. Nigga, I watched that bitch all day yesterday. I've watched it like 4 or 5 times, my guy. I promise you. So, but every time I watch it, I get so many more downloads and shit, so I just be jotting shit down. But, so they take him in, right? And these people that pretty much arrested him for violating the sacred timeline, what happened was, it is an organization, all right, called the TVA. All right, so the TVA is the time variant authority. All right, now remember when we spoke about Loki the other day, we talked about what a variant is. All right, so we're gonna get back. We're gonna talk a little bit more about that today as well. Tap in because we talked about it before. It's on the live, which is on my YouTube channel. So that's on there. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I advise everybody to watch all my lives, but that's just me. I'm biased because I like myself like that. I love myself, so I be like, shit. You know, that's just me. But so boom, he gets arrested for it. Boom, they take him into the little TVA place, and when they take him in there, they are taking him through is essentially like when you get arrested, the processing. Like he going through processing. So he go into this room, and he gotta like scan himself to make sure he not an android and all types of shit. He go into this thing, they like strip his clothes off, put him into the jumpsuit, all types of shit, right? And in this place, it is essentially between time and space. So time doesn't exist at the TVA. Because remember, time is not existent in the first place. So they don't believe, but remember I told y'all, your beliefs will determine everything in your reality. So you age because not only the chemicals that you take in when you eat and drink certain shit, but the chemicals that they spray in the air. So when you're breathing these things in, plus the belief that you age and that time is real is what ages you. So them at the TVA, they didn't believe in time because they were told time is non-existent here, but they think it's real other places. But where they are, they're like, it doesn't exist. So guess what? It doesn't exist. They don't age, none of that, because they don't believe it. All right? They're showing you exactly how shit operates because They're just like, oh, time operates differently here at the TVA, but it's really that time doesn't exist, and they believe that time doesn't exist there, so they don't get the effects of the curse because they don't believe in it. You know what I'm saying? They don't believe it exists where they are. So, boom, he going through this little process. All right. First of all, y'all already know what's cracking. Y'all already know what time it is. We getting into these facts. So y'all already know the cosmic conversation always calls for the cosmic beezy squeezy. So he goes there, goes through the processing, and one part of the processing is he has to sign a contract, right? Now this contract is said to have every word he has ever said his entire life. Big ass stack of paper with every sentence, every word he has ever spoke, mumbled, whispered, any of that. All right? And he has to sign it. And so when he signed, he's like, what? And then the printer's like, prints another piece of paper. He puts it down and it says, what? You know what I'm saying? So it's just, they giving the illusion that you had that they're trying to give you that illusion that nothing, that there's no, that everything is planned. They're trying to give you the illusion that you're not in control of your reality. All right? So, oh shit. Hold up, y'all. We gotta like the squeezy. All right, so, then when he goes through the little scanner that they're like, you feel me? If let us know if you're an android, yeah. What happens? They scan his what? His aura. I don't know if y'all just heard me, right? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe my sound is off. I don't know. These niggas scanned his aura. Remember, this is the TVA, the Time Variant Authority, the people that were put in charge of time to push this law, to push this curse, to keep this curse in effect. That's who the TVA is, all right? So that's what they were created for, to keep the curse of time in effect, to make sure everybody abides by the curse of time. You dig what I mean? So they had to scan his aura. Now, who the fuck is in charge of this time spell? What we call of the elites. And we know not the elites of us, just the elites of this construct and their people. So these quote unquote elites are the ones who run this construct. And who works for these elites? Every single motherfucker in this construct, nigga. Every corporation, all of the doctor's offices, big pharma, the food distribution companies, all of these places, nigga, they all participate in the curse of time. They all push that. They all push these agendas that are given to them to push to you, motherfucker. Everybody, nigga. Stop thinking shit is fucking sweet out here. You know what I'm saying? Peace, family. Stop thinking shit is sweet out here. All of these motherfuckers work for these niggas, man. All of these motherfuckers work for these niggas, man. Police department, fire department, FBI, CIA, Pope, the the royal family, nigga. Let's first of all, let's just say this. Since I'm saying, nigga, do you know that if you can go look it up right now, nigga? The royal family practices incest, nigga. Go look it up, bro. It's proven, nigga. They spoke about it. The royal family themselves said this. Did you know that Queen Elizabeth's husband was her motherfucking brother, nigga? Her husband was her motherfucking brother, nigga. You want to know why? You want to know why they practice incest? Because, nigga, they are reptilian, nigga. To keep what? The bloodline pure. Come on, y'all. To keep the bloodline pure. Anyway, we gonna move on. So, we know that all of these folks work for these niggas, man. The hospital, all of that. What happens when you give birth to a baby in their hospitals? What do? They scan your baby's aura. They find out, and what is doing this? What does this do? Okay, because like I said, they test you when you give birth to a baby. They are testing everything in that baby. They are testing the energy, the dark matter energy levels, to be specific, because that dark matter energy level, that aura, is gonna let them know who the fuck you are spiritually, who your spirit is, nigga, who you were in your past lives, nigga. So they know what they have to do to keep you asleep. You feel me? Okay, boom. Me personally, like I've said this before to y'all, one of my past lives, I was Duddy Bookman. All right. Now he was one of the very he was a very big contribution and very big part of the Haitian Revolution. All right, very big. Go look up Duddy Bookman and what he was involved in with the Haitian Revolution. He was a very high voodoo priest. All right, he was one of the, and he also sacrificed himself for the revolution as well. Not as in he offed himself, but like he went against them folks and you dig what I'm saying? Gave himself up for the revolution, my nigga. You dig what I'm saying? Go look up Duddy Bookman, bro. That's one of my past lives. But for example, boom, when my mama gave birth to me in the hospital, boom, they scan my aura, they scan my dark matter energy levels, and they see, oh shit, we see his energy levels is this, we see his aura is this. That goes back to Duddy Bookman. We know that this nigga's Duddy Bookman type shit, all right? So that's how they figure out who the fuck you were in your past lives, so they know what the fuck they got to do to either keep you asleep or motherfucking take you up out of here. You know what I'm saying? So they do that to then know if they have to put you with these certain parents, if they got to put you with these agents and shit like that, and you think these motherfuckers is really your parents and your family and shit, and really these motherfuckers is just people that the government put in place to be your family so they can keep an eye on your motherfucking ass, nigga, because they know who you are. The problem is you don't know who you are. Like, it's facts. Look, man. That's why I say. And who do they call Lucifer? Morning Star. What do they say Lucifer's name is? Lucifer, Morning Star. You dig what I'm saying? So, they are doing these things to find out who you are. All right. Now we're gonna get into why they scan. We're gonna get into that about them scanning his aura and things a little bit later. You feel me? A little bit further down. So, my bad, the motherfucker tried to go out on me, y'all. Had to puff that motherfucker back up. All right, boom. So after they make him sign these things, he goes into a little waiting room, and the TV starts talking about what the TVA is. All right. Now, like I told you, they are the time variant authority, but they go into detail of how they were created. All right. Now, I'm gonna tell you what they say of how they were created, and then we're gonna talk about it a little bit further down the line because it's gonna also come up a little bit further down the line. All right. So, essentially, what they tell you about is that there was a multi-dimensional war. All right. A multi-dimensional war that they try to say happened different timelines, trying to essentially get authority, trying to be the main one. You feel me? So this multi-dimensional war that happened between timelines, all right, is what started, and after that, the world, the everything was pretty much fucked up after that, right? All right. So let's say, boom, this war happened, and where the war happened, everything was fucked up, everything was destroyed, all of that shit. We're gonna get into this story. Like I said, we're gonna get into this story. I'm just telling you what they said real quick, and then we gonna you did. So I wrote some of it down. Hold on. All right. Boom. All right. So the war between all of the timelines happened, and it destroyed the way everything was, right? Then after the war, what they call timekeepers, all right? Now remember, the timekeepers are not the TVA. The TVA works for the timekeepers, all right? Now, when it comes to the timekeepers, the story of the timekeepers inside of this show, they throw a little bit of they throw truth, definitely, but they also throw misinformation in there with the timekeepers as well during the show. So make sure y'all stay. You dig what I mean? Now, they are saying that the timekeepers emerged from this war, and once everything was destroyed, the timekeepers emerged to then create a sacred timeline. All right. And what that did, creating the sacred timeline, was put everybody in a time spell. All right? Them making a sacred timeline put you in a time spell. Now, remember I told you what a variant was before. Like I said, we're going to get into it. You dig what I'm saying? Now, they said a variant is a version of you. Because remember, like I told you, we have so many different aspects. And these aspects are different versions of us in different realms, dimensions, and things like that. So what they said is a variant. Because boom. First, what they said is that they essentially monitor all of these different dimensions and realms, and then the variants of you, aka your other aspects, if they go against the sacred timeline. So if they stop believing in this curse and spell of time, so when they start going against the spell of time, they become variants, and it is the TVA's job to go then capture them and essentially execute these motherfuckers and then reset the timeline back. So what they were doing didn't affect or some type of shit, right? Now, this fucking kid walking down the sidewalk fucking barking. The fuck? Now, but they do this because by you breaking the timeline, by you breaking your curse of time, you can then break others' curses of time. So that is why they go after you when you become a variant. All right? Now, what do they show? What do they Now, this is why I tell you, they tell you some truth in this shit. When they show you the timekeepers on the show, who do they show you? They show you reptilians, nigga. They show you that the timekeepers are fucking reptilians in big ass robes, nigga. Real life reptilian humanoid motherfuckers, man. That's what they show you on the show. So like I said, they're gonna show you some truth. But see, in the show, they eventually cut off the head of these timekeepers and find out these timekeepers are robots. That's where they start trying to deter you away from the fact that these reptilians are pushing this time spell. All right? Now, what you need to understand is that the Octorians are the ones that brought the time spell here. Because you need to remember, just like there are good, there are reptilians that are not evil, because there's duality within everything and every species and every single, you know what I'm saying, way of life. There's duality in everything, as above so below. So you have Pleiadians that are not all bad. You have Octorians that are not all bad, and you have just like you have us, and we're not all bad, we're not all good. There's good and bad of us. Same with everything. But there are the Pleiadians and the Octorians that are working with the Draconians, because remember, there are a difference between Draconians. There are Draconians, and then there are Alpha Draconians. Alpha Draconians stand taller than regular Draconians, and they also have wings. You need to remember that. Boom. So the Octorians, some of the Octorians are working with the Draconians and the Pleiadians, and that is who brought the time spell here. All right? So they show you these timekeepers are reptilians. You feel me? And when you understand about this whole spell of time, the reptilians, what do we always talk about? The fact that their base is on the backside of the moon. Remember, the backside of the moon was always this big story back in the day. When I was like a teenager, I say 15, 16 and lower, people were always talking about the backside of the moon and how there were bases. And you notice how that story just disappeared because of this awakening. They understand if they keep pushing that story out, you know how many niggas is gonna really find out the truth about that shit? Come on, man. That's what they are scared of you. They are scared of your knowledge, of your knowing, your God power, nigga. So that is why they tell you, like I said, they gonna tell you fake shit and they gonna tell you truth. They try to tell you the astronauts landed on that bitch. No, that is not true. But they did, what they do tell you that it is true is that they essentially sent something to the moon just to hit it. All right, they sent some shit to the moon just to hit the moon, and come to find out, when they hit the moon, it rang like a hollow bell. Like I said, they're gonna throw bullshit and they're gonna throw truth. The bullshit of it is the fact that they never fucking landed on the moon, my nigga. But the truth of it is that the moon is hollow, because the moon is what you would call a mothership. That is another mothership, the moon. And it is the mothership is being used by the reptilians, the Pleiadians, the Octorians that are casting these time spells. All right. And they are also, other than casting these time spells, what they are also doing is pushing frequencies. That is why the moon is in charge of the menstrual cycle. The menstrual cycle is, what did they tell you in Christianity? Even though we don't believe in that fuck shit, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that Christian shit. But let's be real. Because we know that the Bible got some truth in it, and it got a whole bunch of bullshit. All right. So what is the little bit of truth that they put in there in the Bible? The fact that the menstrual cycle is a curse. It is a curse. All right. And how do they sit here and curse you with this menstrual cycle? By pushing frequencies. Go look up, other than a menstrual cycle, what can cause a woman to bleed from her vaginal area? Infection. What can cause this infection? Go look it up. Frequencies, nigga, they tell you that. Nigga, they tell you that shit. The fuck? Niggas just don't look it up because they told you that a menstrual cycle is normal and all of this other shit, and you was like, okay, and then just went on about your motherfucking day, being gullible than a motherfucker. So, you need to understand that just like the tides and the waves in the ocean is controlled by what? The moon. Why? Because water is controlled by frequency. And the moon does what? Push frequency, nigga. So, you need to understand this shit. Alright? Now, you look at all of this shit is telling you about the moon, alright? Now, boom, you go into the TVA on the movie or on the TV show. They are showing you the fact of what they are when you go into the TVA and they are walking Loki, I forget where they're walking him to like a room. And he's like on a balcony and he's looking out and sees, like, it looks like a gigantic city type shit. All right? Like some gigantic city type shit. And he's like, what is this? Woo, 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 this, and that. And they're like, this is the TVA. All right? So, but you can tell that it is not outside. You know what I'm saying? All of these buildings, streets, cars driving, but it's not outside. Right? This is why I tell you, the TVA is held inside of a mothership. Because they have all of the, remember, motherships hold thousands of different civilizations, of different species. You feel me? Holds different galaxies and things of that nature. So you see how they are inside of something. All right? It is, hold up, y'all. These motherfucking dogs over here acting goofy. Chill it. So, the TVA is held inside of a mothership. Now, bro, these damn dogs acting crazy, nigga. Dogs acting crazy, then a bitch. The fuck? I'm sitting there like, where the fuck is they mama at? Why is these dogs barking like that? Get these motherfucking dogs. You feel me? Get these fucking dogs. Shit. But the TVA was held in a mothership. All right? That's where the whole base was. Because they are showing you exactly what is going on. What is going on with these reptilians? Come on, man. All right? So, when they get into that, Loki is even talking about the timekeepers, and he's like, this shit is bullshit. You feel me? He calling these niggas out like, nigga, this shit is bullshit. You telling me that this shit is ran by some fucking reptilian people? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he said. You feel me? He calls them fucking space lizards. He calls the niggas space lizards. That's what he said in the show. But motherfuckers still don't want to believe shit, man. You dig what I'm saying? So, Then they go into this room where he then starts playing his life for him, all of these things like that, right? Now, like I told you, when you are abiding by this time spell, you are signing a contract. That is why they made him sign the contract in the beginning of the show. All right, it is a representation for the fact that when you abide by this time spell, you are now signing a fucking contract. You dig what I'm saying? Remember I told y'all on TikTok. Actually, I think it was on here. I made a video and I'm telling you the things that you indulge yourself in, that is a contract. So when you are sitting here paying attention to certain energies, when you are sitting here entertaining certain energies, you are signing a contract for that energy. So that is why people will sign this contract for this energy, and then they'll be like, oh, I don't want to deal with this shit no more. And then they start doing something else, but they have not essentially took themselves to spiritual court and voided that contract out. You got to void that contract. You can't just, I'm going to leave, because all of that shit you signed up for, the shit in the contract is still going to keep occurring until you do your spell work. You know what I'm saying? Use your magic. Break that curse, because that contract is a curse. All right? So that's why they made him sign that contract, because when you sign that contract, you are signing up for this time spell. When you sign up for this time spell, they then are in control of your reality. So when you are living your life based off of the construct they give you, they can tell you the outcome. All right? They don't know your future because you have freedom. You have free will. You can do whatever you want. But when you choose to abide by this construct and you choose to sign this contract for this time spell, they can then tell you what the fuck gonna happen, because you are now in their timeline. You are in their matrix. You are now abiding by their contract. So you sign this contract and it tells you exactly what's gonna happen. And unless you break that contract, that contract is not void. You have to void it out. You can't just be like, oh no, and then it's voided. No, nigga, you have to void that motherfucker out. All right? So they showed him all of these things in his life. All right? To put him under this fear and illusion that there is no free will. That everything he does is not because he chooses to do it. Remember I told you guys, all y'all that's sitting here, oh, this is for the chosen ones, this is for the chosen ones. Stop that goofy shit. You are the only reason you're a chosen one is because you chose your path. Nobody chose you specific. Oh yeah, it's you. There's not a motherfucker in the sky saying, oh, you are the one I choose. No, motherfucker. You call yourself a chosen one because you chose your reality, nigga. You chose the life you live, nigga. Stop thinking that religious ass bullshit. That motherfucker in the sky sitting there, it's you. On some Michael Jackson shit. I choose you. Like, no, motherfucker. I'm the chosen one because I chose this shit. I chose to come here, nigga. That's why I'm a chosen one. Because I chose this shit, nigga. It's my choice, motherfucker. You dig what I'm saying? I'm a motherfucking God, nigga. You don't got no call over what the fuck I do, nigga. I call everything and anything into my life, nigga. I control any and everything in my reality, nigga. You dig what I'm saying? So they sat here and put him through this programming. I need you to understand, when you watch this show, you need to understand that that part is them programming him. All right? That's why they went and he's sitting there down talking Loki. Oh, you know, what are you the god of? Like, what do you really want in life? Like, this is not like trying to make him not know what the fuck. They trying to scatter his brain, nigga. Really think about that shit, nigga. Loki know who the fuck he is. This nigga know. Man, we done watched how many motherfucking Marvel movies with this nigga in it, and he know what the fuck he doing. He know what the fuck he want to do. He know who the fuck he is. He know what the fuck time it is. That nigga know everything. That nigga know exactly who the fuck he is, boy. We watched all the Thors. We watched all of the motherfucking Marvels. This nigga in every motherfucking movie never questioned really who he was until he found out that he was not actually Odin's son. But see, you want to know why they told you that? Because, nigga, Odin is actually a motherfucking other name for the devil, nigga, for Lucifer, for Zeus, nigga. The character of Odin does not exist. They just made the name as a disguise for Lucifer, for the devil, for Zeus. Just like Jacob, just like Jesus, nigga. All stage names for Zeus. Yakub, nigga. So, all of this time, Loki Knew he was the god of mischief, whatever the fuck he want. You know what I'm saying? The god, the trickster motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He was a little trickster. He liked to do his little jokey jokes. Now remember, Loki is actually real in Asgard. Asgard is the realm above us because Earth is actually considered Midgard. All right. Thor and motherfucking Loki is real, nigga. They real life from Asgards, 9 ether beings, gods, nigga. All right. Asgardians is really real life real. Go watch what's that shit? Marvel's Agents of Shield. They show you all about that shit. That shit go, ooh, that show fire, nigga. That show is fire. They get into the fact of how they working with alien species, how they using blood, the aliens' blood to survive. They talking about, and the aliens, remember, are considered us. They talking about dark matter energy, how they consuming the adrenochrome. They talking about all of this shit, nigga. Monoliths, traveling time, the fact that time isn't real, space isn't real, all of this shit, nigga. They talking about the unlocking of genetics. Come on, bro. And on the show, the people that have the genetics that are unlocking are doing what? Getting powers, superpowers. All right. But back to the point, y'all. In the show Loki, the dude's name is what? Mobius. I think his name is Mobius. That's Loki's handler. When he went into the TVA, essentially that became Loki's handler. Cause why? When you get into this construct of time, you have a handler, nigga. You didn't know that? When you abide by this construct, nigga, you have a whole handler, bruh. They around you your whole life, and you just don't even realize it. You know what I'm saying? And some of your handlers are people that you realize are around you your whole life. You just think of them as your family member. But you wonder why your mama always worried about what the fuck you doing. You wonder why your cousin always calling you. What you doing? And you tell them what you doing, and they always got some bullshit to say. They always trying to revert you from your path that you want to go down. Why, nigga? Because they are your motherfucking handler. They're the handler that was given to you by this Matrix. All right? Mobius was Loki's handler that was given to him by the Matrix, the TVA, the Time Variant Authority. All right? Now remember, the TVA really exists. These motherfuckers are the police officers, your principals, your school teachers. All right? The motherfucker that work at the liquor store. These is all TVA employees, bro. They just go by different names. They just inside of a building that's called the liquor store, so they're just a liquor clerk. But really, these motherfuckers is the TVA, bro. Shit, real life. All right? So, boom, what did he do? He took him in that room to program him. To try to program. He went because Loki started understanding some shit. Some shit started being revealed to that nigga. So what did they have to do? Take him in the room, beat him down mentally, put him in jail, beat him down. You know what I'm saying? What happens on this realm? They put you in jail, beat you down mentally, emotionally, spiritually, let you back out. Now you got Stockholm syndrome. Your ass can't even live in regular society no more. You know how many people get out of jail, do some shit just to go back? You know how many people get out of jail, and even if they don't go back, they'll tell you to your face like, nigga, I don't know how to operate outside of that motherfucker, bro. I need you to realize this shit. So boom, they are beating him down mentally, telling him he ain't this, all woo, right? Boom. So then they go into revealing the fact that, remember on Thor, when they put Loki in jail in Asgard, they put him under the palace in jail, and that big ass motherfucking monster came to life, and he was looking for Thor. Loki thought he sent him to Thor, but he really sent him to his mama. Go up the stairs to the left or some shit like that, right? Boom. That big creature go up there, find his mama, kill his mama. Loki didn't know this whole time, nigga. This whole time, Loki didn't know that he is the reason his mama's dead, nigga. They show him on the little TVA shit. They show him the timeline, show him what happened. Now, remember, this is because they know everything that is going to happen on their timeline, because that is a spell. They are in charge of it. They can tell you were signing this contract. So this is what would have happened if you abided by this contract. That's what they are showing him on the screen. They show him his mom died. So then that break them, that fuck them up. That fuck them up. They sit there and tell them you was only meant for bad. That's your only purpose. Once you have done that purpose, it is the TVA's job to then take you away. All right? So they sat there and programmed this man, bro. That's, oh shit. That was the whole reasoning for them taking him into the room, was to then program him. Cause he started seeing shit for what the fuck it is. They telling him that they got reptilians in charge of this shit, in charge of that shit. Like, he started seeing shit for what the fuck it was, right? Now, they also explain the fact that what the TVA does is make sure that everything continues to happen. Now, when I mean continues to happen, they told him pretty much, when they showed him, like, if he were to stay there, this is what would happen, and how he died by Thanos and the sacred timeline, and you know what I'm saying? Even though he's sitting right there and watching himself die in the hands of Thanos, because that is the depiction of their contract. Like I said, when you are signing up for this shit, you are signing a contract, and they know everything is said what is going to happen in your life in that contract. And when you sign up for that, that is everything that then happens in your fucking life. So they are showing him that what would happen in his life if he were to abide by that contract, how he would die in the name of that, by the hands of Thanos. I can't speak. So when they told him that, they were like, yeah, this is how it's supposed to go. And this is how it's supposed to keep going. It is supposed to be, we are here to make sure this loop of your life continues. They told this nigga to his face that how his life goes, they keep it in a continuous loop. So after he were to die by Thanos, then he would have started his life over, the same life he just lived. Have we not always talked about the fact that these motherfuckers are keeping you in a loop? You were living the same shit over and over again because you believe in this construct. You believe in this matrix that they gave you. So now everything is just occurring over and over again. You were just going through a motherfucking a cycle of loops. You were living the same life over, loop after loop after loop after loop, nigga. And you don't even know it. Why? Because when you go to these places, they bleach your fucking memories, nigga. So a lot of motherfuckers don't even remember shit. You've lived lifetimes that you were not on this realm. And then also you've lived lifetimes over and over and over again as the same being. Time just kept loop. You were in a whole curse. You were in a whole loop, like, and you didn't know it was a loop. Nobody else knew it was a loop. These motherfuckers in this fucking loop. You dig what I'm saying? Like, you have to really understand how this shit works. So they told him how their job is to keep this loop going. So the life you live is going to be your next life as well. And this is our job to make sure it goes that way. And if you do anything to go against the timeline, to make it go a different way, you are now considered a variant. And we have to then take you, reset the loop. Because remember, they are in control of the loop. They're the ones running time. Reset the loop. You know what I'm saying? And then essentially take you up out of here. And we're going to get into that part too. How they take you up out of this motherfucker, right? Now, y'all already know my bad. It's the busy motherfucking shit got in my eyes and shit. Now, this is where it starts getting interesting, all right? In this shit, they put him through this programming, beating him down, talking shit, showing him that his mother died, telling him it's his fault type shit. Why? All to beat him down enough because they then ask him, hey, we are searching for another form of you. Now remember, we said when we talk about these variants on Loki, that is considered your aspects. In real life, you have different aspects in different planes of existence. All right, so you have an aspect that is a water aspect. You know what I'm saying? That lives in the plane of existence of water, aqua, whatever you want to call it. All right, you have a fire aspect. You did, because fire is alive. Fire is spirit and soul. You have a wind aspect, earth aspect. Then you have aspects that are humanoid aspects that are living lives of their own. They might not even look like you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? They could be a woman. They could be, you dig what I mean? So it's different aspects of you living in these different planes of existence and realms, all right? Now, like I said, you have these different aspects, but once in the show, once one of your aspects goes against the curse of time, they become a variant. And the TVA, the Time Variant Authority, then comes through portals to hunt your ass down. All right? And reset this loop of time that they have put on the realm. Because there are some more realms that are going through this shit too. You dig what I'm saying? You gotta remember the Alpha Draconians are the pirates of the cosmos. These motherfuckers look for galaxies and realms to take over. All right, so they did all of that because there is another aspect of Loki that they can't catch. The aspects, or Loki's other aspect that they are hunting, keep fucking them up. They keep taking out other time. They keep taking out other TVA agents. All right, now remember, they also call them agents. They're agents of the TVA, of the Time Variant Authority. Little agents out here. You dig what I'm saying? We got a whole bunch of agents out here that we be talking about all the time. But this different aspect of Loki's, what does it keep doing? It keeps fucking them up. They cannot capture this motherfucker. It's too smart. It's just fucking them up every time, G. The whole come on, bro. The whole time, just keep beating the fuck out these niggas and shit. So then what goes? Then they're like, okay, boom. They beat him down, and he's essentially like, "What do you want?" Type like, nigga. What the fuck you want with me, nigga? Like, damn, like, fuck is all of this shit for, bro? Like, this shit is some bullshit. What the fuck, bro? You feel me? Like, these motherfuckers keep telling you how you don't know who you want to be. Blah, 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 blah. Why do you want to do it? Just question you down about everything, beating you down, telling you ain't shit type shit, telling you all you were meant for is bad. And then they show you your mama dying and tell you it's your fault. Nigga, you gonna be like, bro, what the fuck do y'all want? If y'all gonna take me up out of here, take me up out of here, bro. What the fuck do you want from me? Like, come on, bro, be real. So that's what Loki was like type shit. And he pretty much was like, there is a aspect of you that we cannot capture. They're too smart for us. All right? There is another version of you from another realm, from another plane of existence that turned into a variant because this other version of you turned into a variant because they started going against this time curse as well. So we are trying to capture this motherfucker, and they're too smart. They keep fucking us up, and we need your help. All right, y'all. Let's break that little part down. Let's break that little part down real quick. All right. Now, remember, like we just said, they beat this nigga down mentally. They beat this nigga down mentally. When they went in that little room, Mobius, Loki's handler, beat that nigga down mentally. Then what did they do? They then reprogrammed him back to believing in this whole time spell. Then while he's vulnerable, they getting him into that to, you know what I'm saying, redoctrinate him into that shit, because that's what the whole programming was for. Them showing him the life so they could then make him believe, oh shit, I don't have free will. Everything is written before me, because remember, all of that shit is a contract. He signed that contract because he was believing in that shit at one point. So they had to get him believing in that shit again. Once they got him on the hook, what they pop out with, okay, Loki, so now we need your help to capture another version of you that is going against this curse of time. So what did that happen? What happened now? Loki just turned into a house nigga. Loki just turned into a house nigga. The fuck? Bro, your oppressor, the motherfuckers that put you in this spell of time, these motherfuckers kidnap you, aka arrest you. These motherfuckers kidnap you, take you to their facility, to their base, and then they motherfucking, they put you on trial to execute you. Then they pop out here say, hold up, actually, there is another aspect of him that we can't capture. So let's take him in. Let's take him in this room real quick. Program this nigga. Beat this nigga down. Once we program this motherfucker, we gon' then bring him and tell him there is another version of him that we need his help catching. This nigga is now a house nigga. So now he agrees to it, but at the same time he's still like, maybe I can weasel my way up out of here and get back home type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be here no more, bro. This shit is crazy. So he like, all right, boom. You feel me? And this is what happens to a lot of motherfuckers. This is what happens to a lot of motherfuckers is they will agree to this shit, right? They'll agree and with the intentions of, all right, I'm going to agree and then I'm going to get, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, say, okay, for example, say in the industry, right? Motherfuckers will be like, they'll agree to some contract and be like, I'm going to do this for a little bit, man, get some money and get up out of there, right? Boom, these niggas get trapped. These niggas get sucked in. You feel me? These motherfuckers get sucked in that shit and now it's too late. Now they can't get up out of that motherfucker. You feel me? So Loki like, all right, yeah, I'm a agree to it and I'm gonna help a little bit, but I'm only helping to try to get up out of this shit. So eventually his cards are shown and this nigga is house niggaed out. You know what I'm saying? Working for the motherfucker who was oppressing his ass. To do what? Find himself. But not only find himself, destroy himself. He is helping them. Like, bro, you got to really look at it on the aspect of this is real life, nigga. He is signing up with his oppressor to hunt down another aspect of him from a different realm and kill that motherfucker, bro. House nigga. You not only trying to kill another one of yours, but you trying to, it's you. Like, what the fuck? So boom, that nigga agreed. And like I said, that's because Loki represents us. You got to remember, Loki is a god. Loki represents us. Of course, they're gonna whitewash some things, but he represents the gods. Like, that's fact. All right. Now, also, that's why his color is green, because you have to remember, what does Loki always do? He always talk his shit. His throat chakra is, and then on top of that, Loki is a loving motherfucker. Loki is also a loving motherfucker. You feel me? But Loki hides a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? So you got to look at the colors. You got to look at how he is also represented. But we go into the fact that they programmed him, got him to hunt himself. All right. Now, when you go into hold on. They also I had to, because I remember there was something else I had to tell y'all. They also tell Loki he is one of the main people, like, that has variants. Like, they're like, nigga, we always are out here trying to get your variants. You know what I'm saying? We always out here trying to get your fucking variants, nigga. Like, you always got fucking variants out here. Essentially, why? Because he is always awakening. All right? That's why I told you Loki represents us. All right? Now, hold on, my bad. UPS here. I'm trying to see if it's a package we waiting for. I don't know if we waiting for a package or not. So I'm trying to see if these niggas pulling up for us or something. But Loki represents us. So that is why they tell him he is one of the main people that has variants that they have to, you know what I'm saying? That they gotta fucking destroy and shit. Like, he's one of the main people. All the way to where they created a whole realm just to put these people, because remember, you don't die. So when they hit you with that thing to zap you away, you don't die, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You can't, we never die. So they just simply had to transmute that person. and they put them on a different realm. And they go to this realm later on in the show, and they see it's nothing but Lokis in that bitch, nigga. Nothing but Lokis. Because he is the main person that keeps waking up out of this time spell. All right? So, you start getting into this, right? And they find out also, because remember, these people at the TVA, they think that the timekeepers created them specifically for the job that they are doing at the TVA. So, because like I said, that is the base on the moon. This is also the base on the moon is also where they bleach your soul. Because when you die, you think, oh, go to the light, because religion has taught you to go to the light. When you're going to that light, because you're traveling the cosmos and the astral realms, you are now going to the moon when you travel to that light. That is the moon light. All right. So, and I already see. Hey, look, I see motherfuckers leaving the chat. You dig what I'm saying? Not the chat, but the whoop wop. You know what I'm saying? Shit getting too deep for they noggin. I feel it. I feel it. I feel you. You dig what? But the people that work at the TVA, all of these agents, they're all variants. They are all people that were awoken from this time spell, and they were taken from these realms that they were living in. All right. Now, like I said, the TVA, their base is in the moon. All right. That's where they do all of these things. That's where the time spell is happening. All of this shit, man. And what you have to understand is, like I said, that is where they bleach your memories. So these people that work at the TVA, their memories were bleached. So all they remember is just coming into existence with doing this job for the TVA. You know what I'm saying? They think that the motherfucking timekeepers, them reptilians, they think that they made them. All right? So, and they find, we saying that, but they find that out a little bit later. They find out that they're all variants a little bit later, but that is also just showing you some shit in there. And, but they find out that Loki finds out his variant is a woman. All right. Now this is where some shit gets in. All right. Loki finds out that his variant is a woman. All right. And remember, Loki represents us, the gods. So now we are getting in to soulmate territory. Divine feminine, divine masculine, the duality. All right, we are now getting into, if you know what a Makerba, as above so below. You know what I'm saying? Feminine, masculine. So you gotta, you gotta. All right. He finds out that his variant is a woman, which in all reality would represent a goddess. And even when he goes to this realm where whenever they zap you, they think they kill you or some shit, or you think you finna die, but you actually go to this realm that's full of all of the people that they zapped and all of that. They made the realm specifically for that because they couldn't kill people because people don't die. You can't, you know what I'm saying? So, Loki tells his other Lokis like, oh yeah, you feel me? This Loki, it's a girl, it's a woman, nigga. And they like, what? I've never seen that. I've never thought that. You know what I'm saying? A Loki would be a woman. That's crazy type shit. You feel me? Like, they was all flabbergasted. Because essentially, this is the only woman Loki. Like I said, this is a representation of the divine feminine, the divine masculine. All right? So, because then you also get into the whole soulmates of it. Because people think you're twin flame. You got to remember, a soulmate is simply a soul that is split into two motherfuckers and put in their own path, right? So, nigga, your soulmate might be on a whole different dimension in this motherfucking in this lifetime that you live in. They might be on a whole different realm, nigga. You might never see them on this in this lifetime, but then You go to your next lifetime, you might be somewhere else, and then they're in that same spot. You feel me? Your soulmate doesn't always mean that y'all gonna be in the same realm at the same time. That's not what it means. You feel me? Like, I ain't even gonna cap to you. So what you gotta know is your soulmate is technically your other half. All right? Your twin flame, you can have a twin flame that is a family member. You can have a twin flame that is a best friend. You can have a twin flame that is the same sex, that's the opposite sex. You can have multiple twin flames. The twin flame is simply the people who got their spark from the eternal flame at the same time. You dig what I'm saying? You have to understand that Source doesn't have to create one at a time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you are twin flames, that is because your flame was sparked by the eternal flame, by the blue flame at the same time. All right? Soulmate is, you dig what I'm saying? So that's why there was only one her of the Lokis, because that was his soulmate. You dig what I'm saying? So because remember, by the time he met her, when he found out that, oh shit, my Loki's a woman? What the fuck? By the time he found that out, remember, by the time he found that out, he already became house niggered out. He already became house niggered out, working for the motherfucking man, working for his oppressor, working for the people that took him, working for the people that arrested him and did all types of programming to him. The people that are pushing this time spell, he started working for them. Became all types of house niggered out, like helping them to the fullest. It became less about trying to be mischievous, because remember he's the god of mischief. It became less about that and trying to get away, and it became more about actually helping them and trying to capture his variant, or his aspect that turned variant. All right, and by the time he found her and found out that it was a woman and shit, he was already working for them fully. And so what happened? She opened his eyes. She awakened him again. She reawoken him. She was the key to his reawakening. She was the key to him seeing shit for what the fuck it is. Like I said, that is a representation of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. All right? But of course, like I said, Loki and her, both of them represent us in this. All right? They represent us, the gods and goddesses, the non-ether beings. Just like everything else, they are going to whitewash certain things to try to take away the power, the feeling that you might get from seeing them and getting that power. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We being represented as whatever the case may be. So they give you these superheroes as human beings instead of gods and goddesses. All right. So Loki finds out it's a woman. Boom. She starts awakening him to the fact that the people at the TVA are all variants. You know what I'm saying? Because they couldn't capture her. They couldn't fuck with her. She kept beating them up and taking their little time keys and opening portals and going to different realms and shit. And she was seeing the fact that all of these people that worked at the TVA had their own had their own lives on the original timeline, on the sacred timeline. They had their own lives, so which means they were taken from this timeline. They were all variants at one point. And then their memories were bleached and they were put and programmed here to work for the TVA. And they think this is where they were made and all of this shit. They believe in all of this shit because this is what they were now programmed to. All right. So this is what they are showing you, that power. All right. Because even when they get in, there's this, they start interacting, they running from this other chick that's trying to kill him and shit like that. The girl Loki got history with the chick that's trying to kill it, all some other shit, right? So that's just some, like I said, they put in some shit just for like adventure feeling. Just to make it feel adventurous and to make it feel like, oh shit, okay, like some crazy shit happening, some crazy shit going on, and to give it some entertainment. So it's not all like esoteric. You know what I'm saying? So it's not all, they not giving you all of the gems. They giving you some gems and then throwing some little shit in there to make you forget about what the fuck they just talked about. You know what I'm saying? Every time they talk about some shit, You notice some shit. You dig what I'm saying? So they fighting the lady, running from the lady, boom, go into a portal into this other dimension, into this other world or some shit, right? Boom. What happens is some type of cataclysmic event. All right? Some type of crazy ass event happens because them two coming together created a power that was unmatched. You dig what I'm saying? Even Mobius, Loki's handler, even said like, y'all have some type of fucking connection type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all have some type of connection all the way to where later on in the show when they fighting, they hold hands. You feel me? They grab hands and hit that energy, nigga. You see the energy go out, fuck everybody up in the room. Because the divine feminine and the divine masculine. You know what I'm saying? You wanna hit your fullest potential, get your divine feminines. You dig what I'm saying? Get the divine feminine energy is what the divine masculine energy needs. Now, granted, yes, the divine masculine needs to have the duality of divine feminine and masculine within him. You need to operate out of that duality, all right? But you also need your physical embodiment of the divine feminine, all right? Now, I believe in polygamy, so I'm not going to say just, oh yeah, that one divine feminine energy. I'm not going to enumerate it. You dig what I'm saying? I'm just saying the energy in general. All right? So you need that energy, the embodiment of that energy. And that is what they are showing you. The power that you can unleash once you link in with that divine feminine energy. All right? I'll say it again. Loki and his variant represented the duality of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. All right? Represented the power that you hold once you truly come together. It also represented the soulmates. Because remember, like I said, soulmates, your soul is put into, and y'all on y'all's whole different paths. Y'all not even gonna be in the same dimension sometimes. Y'all might in certain lifetimes, y'all might not even be on the same realm. That's how it works. But you will always at some point cross them paths. And then on top of that, once you truly learn your power, then you can make sure y'all are on the same motherfucking realms and shit in y'all's lifetimes. You can control that shit once you truly harness your power. Once you truly figure out who the fuck you is. So they are showing you all of that shit, all right? Now, but when they show you that the little timekeepers are robots and they like cut off the little timekeepers' heads and shit, when they show you that, like I said, it is a miscurve, right? It's a little curveball to where they trying to show you, they trying to put it to where like, oh yeah, it's reptilians, and then they cut off the heads and you see it's robots, and it's pretty much like a gotcha to throw you off from the path. You feel me? But on that type shit, it is true. Yeah, we know this shit is being ran by reptilians and shit. You feel me? But also in the movie, what that also showed you, because I said, remember, there will always be subliminals you need to read between the fucking lines. So when you see them cut off the heads, that is them throwing a curveball to try to make you to deter you from the truth of the reptilian aspect, but then also show you as well, again, something else. Show you that these motherfuckers are not the ones really running shit. They work for somebody. You dig what I'm saying? Showing that they were robots was a subliminal to show you that even these reptilians in real life, they work for somebody. They're not the head. They're not the head of their hierarchy. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, because they show you the hierarchy. The motherfuckers that work at the TVA, they essentially worship these timekeepers. So the motherfuckers that work at the TVA is essentially the grunts, my nigga. They are the grunts type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the police officers, the doctors, the nurses. Yeah, you dig what I'm saying? They the grunts, and some of them don't even know that they doing the bullshit. Some of them don't even know about the bullshit that they are actually doing. They are just so programmed that they just doing what they're programmed to do. They ain't thinking for themselves. They just, oh, this is what I was made for. This is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. Boop, 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 boop. You dig what I'm saying? Like, so it's like it goes deep into the shit. But when they show that, they're showing that they don't work for they are not the head of the matrix that is being put on these people, the spell that is being put on these people. They just show that they are workers. You know what I'm saying? They just worker ants. They just doing something for whoever they master is. They are just serving their master's purpose. That is what that they have a master that was controlling them. All right? So, another thing I also want to get into with this whole, because remember we talked about time loops, right? We talked about the time loops that they create when in this time spell, and when you believe in this time spell and you live by this time spell and this construct and this matrix that they have put before you, you are signing a contract. And in this contract, one thing about the contract is that this life you were living will keep being looped. All right? That's why they tell you you're going to keep going through this life until you fully wake up. All right? That's what they mean. Because these motherfuckers is going to continuously put you in this time loop. All right? Because you are signing this contract of believing in this time. You know what I'm saying? You saying, okay, I believe in time, y'all. Signing your contract, signing your signature, signing your nature, signing your soul, signing your identity. So now you are going to have the consequence of that, which will be you are until you void this contract, until you fully wake the fuck up and void that contract out, you will continue to get the results of the contract. You know what I'm saying? So what they did, because he started going against them, they captured Loki again. All right? When they recaptured Loki, he trying to tell them, hey, G, like, this shit is all fake, bro. Like, y'all are all variants, bro. Like, nigga, y'all had a whole fucking life on a timeline and yatta, goo, 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 goo. You know what I'm saying? They bleach your memories, G. They rata-ta-ta-ta. You dig what I'm saying? So he like, he's sitting there trying to tell me, he's like, oh, you're just, you know what I'm saying, you just trying to get out of the situation again. You just saying shit type shit. Boom. So, oh shit, my bad. All right. So then, after they capture him, a way of punishment, like I said, because they are going to try to put fear. When you go against shit, because they don't have power. These motherfuckers, you don't underestimate your enemy, but also don't sit here and give them too much fucking credit. They got some power, but they are not more powerful than you. You are so much more powerful than your fucking enemy. You just don't realize that because you are listening to all of the suggestive programming that they have always put into you. So when he goes against these motherfuckers, they put him into a time loop again. And in this time loop, it is if y'all watch Thor, the chick that was in Thor's little crew, him and the niggas and that one female will always go out and whoop ass. That was his crew. You feel me? That was his crew, and they came down to Earth and fought the big ass motherfucking giant with the fucking laser beam lava thing in his face and shit. Yeah, that chick, the one that had a crush on Thor, but she never told him type shit. She had that little secret crush on Thor and shit. That shit, they put him in a time loop to where when he was younger, one thing he did was he cut off her hair as a little mischievous joke, and she came up to him and said some shit to him and was like, "You'll always be alone. You're alone forever and you'll always be alone," and then smacked the shit out of him and kicked him in the nuts or the stomach or some shit. And that was a memory of his, right? And they put him in a loop of that memory. So she would come through with her hair. "I know you did this, but you'll always be alone, and you're alone now and you'll always be alone forever." Smack him, kick him in the nuts, walk away. Right when she walk away, she come right back through the door again. Blah, 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 blah. Bow, walk through the door, and it's just a continuous loop. And that was a form of their punishment to break him. All right, that is because he went against them. You feel me? Nigga signed up to be a house nigga and work for the motherfucking oppressor, then turn around, went against the oppressor. You feel me? Like, what the fuck? Nigga, so they popped him back in that motherfucker, put him through a time loop. All right, but it's showing you how they control this spell of time. All right, and that's just also another way of torture. You feel me? Like that's just another form of torture right there. Like putting you in a memory where it's like you were not only being talked down to, but you feel like the emptiness type. Like you did. All right, so uh now remember I told you that they created when they went to that different world when they were running from the lady. They created a nexus event. You know what I'm saying? A charismatic event, a nexus event, whatever the fuck you want to call it. They created some catastrophic shit because them together was a whole power that couldn't be fucked with. World ending. They ended a whole world, nigga. They crushed the world type shit. Like it ended a fucking world, nigga. That's the power that. Come on, bro. Remember I told y'all. I always tell y'all we are world creators and world destroyers, nigga. We hold all of the power, bro. We hold all the power, my nigga. You feel me? But even like I said, even Loki's handler. You know what I'm saying? Even Loki's handler identified that connection that they had. You feel me? So there is now this realm that they created for that they were whenever they would zap somebody and quote unquote kill them, they would send them to this whole little dimension and shit. It's like a creature of time. What was it? It was like a creature made from like the split in reality. Some type of shit like that. But they go into this realm and shit and they find this creature and they have to destroy this creature because remember the divine. Okay, one thing you got to know about the divine feminine and the divine masculine. The divine masculine is automatically emits that bruteness, the brute force. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I can't explain. I can't really explain it. It's just an energy. You feel me? Like, but I can identify with that energy because I know firsthand, like, just that manly, I will be the king of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, that energy, you feel me? Like, they exhort that energy automatically. And so he wanted to take over the TVA. You feel me? Because remember, Loki always wanted to rule a realm. His dream was to rule Midgard. That is what he always... All of the shit he be trying to do, that was the purpose, to rule Midgard, to be the ruler of Earth that we call it. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to be the ruler of Planet Kai. And so he wanted to take over the TVA. Like, that was his whole mission. You feel me? That was all his mind was on. But once he got connected with her, nigga, she was trying to take down the TVA. Nigga, she was like, nah, nigga, like what the fuck? You trying to take this shit off? We got to think strategically, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Fuck this shit. Let's end this motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Why are we finna fucking take it over and keep... No, nigga, we breaking this curse. Nigga, fuck this shit. All these motherfuckers gotta go. You know what I'm saying? All these you dig what I'm saying? And so, they went to that realm that was full of the Lokis, and that's where it came about where he told all the other Lokis that there was a girl Loki, and they was like, what? All crazy and shit. But then also, a little bit after this shit, or a little bit before this shit, Mobius finally woke the fuck up. Also, one of the black women that was a TVA agent, she woke up, all right? What's his name? Loki's variant woke her up, awoken, you know what I'm saying? She touched her head and showed her that she had all these memories from reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, she had all of these memories that were taken away from her, that they bleached and made her forget. And so she awoken, and that's a sign right there as well. The my nigga, the power of the goddesses, the awakening of the goddesses, nigga. That's why I tell motherfuckers, really, the awakening of the goddesses will be when this whole motherfucker get back to what it need to be. I ain't even gonna cap to you. You know what I'm saying? That's when shit will really get back to what it need to be, nigga. When all the goddesses fully awaken, my nigga. That's when this whole realm, cause nigga, this whole realm is a woman. This realm is a woman. Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? She really need that connection with the goddesses. Like really, like we supposed to also have that connection, of course. Even the gods are supposed to go and connect, of course, nigga. She needs your connection too, nigga. Fuck. But nigga, the awakening of the goddesses, nigga, a whole different story, nigga. A whole different motherfucker. Nigga, I told you, the goddesses can go anywhere go anywhere, nigga. They can go places you can't go. And that's in the physical, in the spiritual. Fuck is you talking about? Go somewhere physically, nigga, that they saying no to niggas. I bet you one of the goddesses go up there, hey, I'm trying to get in. They go, oh, you go ahead, goddess. They go, oh, you go ahead, gorgeous. There you go. Then they go stand right back in front of the door. Look at you. Nigga, go. What the fuck? You standing? We ain't taking no more people. Nigga, I just said you let Sharonda in. You just let Sharonda in the door, my nigga. What is you talking about? You're not accepting people, nigga. I got a 20 in my pocket. Nigga, money couldn't even buy their spot. Money couldn't even buy you into the places that the goddesses can get into. I promise you that. You sit there, nigga, here's a 20 bill. Let me in, nigga. Come on, nigga. Let me in, nigga. I throw you a 20 bill right now, nigga. 50. Fuck it, 50, nigga. They send it. Nah, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nah, nigga. Nope. Fuck you talking about, boy? You know what I'm saying? And spiritually as well. Because you have to understand who the goddesses are spiritually. All right? So, them showing you the first TVA agent to wake up was a goddess. They're showing you. They're showing you. All right? That is a message in its own. That is a whole message in its own. I can make a whole live just about her waking the fuck up. Fuck you talking about. Fuck the show. I can make a whole live about that. That one motherfucking thing. I promise you. So, they both wake up. Boom. They go to that little realm where all the other Lokis is and shit like that. The realm that they create. Boom, 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 right? So, there's this monster. There's this monster that they see, and they're like, this monster consumes everything, but I think this is where we need to go to. If we're trying to destroy shit, I think that's where we need to go. I think it's hiding something. I think it's like a smoke screen. I think it's like a guard dog, right? Like that's a guard dog. Like if you try to go near that shit, it's fucking you up. It's just a big area that's just that cloud is, right? And it's some energy, but it's a monster as well. Now, they go into, we're gonna get into what the monster thing is in a second, but they enchant the little monster thing, boom, get past it, and they find a place, like a house type shit on a realm, like it's like a realm inside of that realm type shit, right? And essentially the realm that they are sending the Lokis at is a representation, if you will, of like the sixth universe, where Zeus is casted down to. All right, that is a realm in the sixth universe. Now, when they go into this place, this is where you get into the whole. They call him in the show "He Who Remains." All right, remember that. He who remains. All right. Now, even Mobius in the show said, nigga, that's like somebody calling themselves the last man standing. Like that like, damn, nigga, you bragging or something? Like, fuck. All right. So, and if you haven't watched the show, the nigga that plays the He Who Remains character is if y'all watched what's that shit? What's that? Fuck, I can't remember the show. But he also played on Creed. You feel me? That something country. I can't even remember the fucking name of that fucking show. I was literally just watching that shit like some days ago. But He's the other black nigga that played on Creed. The one that I know y'all seen the Cat Williams interview. The one he was talking about with the big ass nose and shit like that. The one that I think he was dating a white woman or married to a white woman, and then he had the case for beating her and shit like that. Like that nigga. You feel me? One thing I do gotta say is because when this shit happened, I like Loki is a whole programmed show, bro. Like they knew exactly what they was doing, all of that shit, and that's even why he got in trouble with the law and shit. Because that's why you seen Marvel cut ties with that nigga as soon as he got in trouble. Now you already know that the Loki show ain't finna keep going. You know what I'm saying? Because they already got their message through. They like, hey, we already did our job. We already used that nigga to get that message through, to get that agenda through real quick. We don't need you no more, G. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's called Lovecraft Country. It just popped in my fucking head. I'm sitting there, I'm about to say something else, and then, boop, Lovecraft Country. It's the nigga that play on that, the main character nigga. You feel me? And if y'all ain't watched that, I gotta watch the last like couple episodes on the first season, I think it is. But I gotta watch the last couple episodes, boy, that motherfucker go crazy. I'm gonna watch that whole show again. I'm really just gonna rewatch it. Say fuck it. Ain't even gonna turn on the last couple episodes. I'm gonna just turn it on the first episode and watch that motherfucker again. Each episode is an hour. I'm telling you, man, they got UFO shit, they got alien shit, they got space shit, they got motherfucking, and it's all based on like the early 1900s, nigga, like Emmett Till time. You feel me? In the show, they got a whole scene about Emmett Till dying and shit like that during that type of time, and they putting in UFOs, these interdimensional creatures, and they showing you that it's all about the bloodline. You got that blood. You know what I'm saying? You are heir to the throne. Each and every one of y'all. Each and every one of y'all motherfucking. Each and every one of y'all, nigga. Heir to the throne, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You got the blood, nigga. You dig what I'm saying? You have the royal blood, nigga. You make the call. You call the shots. Fuck is you talking about? It's you. They don't want you to know that. You dig what I mean? But watch that shit. That shit, boy, that shit go crazy. I'm telling you, I'm gonna watch that motherfucker again. You feel me? But that monster, all right? The person that they call He Who Remains, he learned how he harnessed the energy of that creature. Okay? And the creature was made from the split in reality, consuming time and space. What? And I need you to understand that the dude that plays He Who Remains, the dude from Lovecraft Country, the dude that played the big nose man from Creed, not Michael B. Jordan, the other nigga. You feel me? That nigga, the one who got the case and shit, I need you to understand why he got the case and shit, my nigga. Because in Loki, he played He Who Remains, but the He Who Remains character is based off of Zeus, nigga. The He Who Remains character is based off the devil, nigga. Remember I told you that in the show, the reptilians were robots. So when they cut the heads off the robots, nigga, they were showing you that the robots actually answered to somebody, that they were controlled by somebody, that they were working with somebody, that somebody is Yakub, that somebody is Zeus, nigga, that somebody is the devil, nigga, that somebody is the fallen motherfucking god that you know of as Odin, as Jesus, nigga. You know that motherfucker as Jesus, nigga, but that's really the devil, my nigga. He working with them reptilians. What the fuck is you talking about? He's commanding them niggas. They praise that nigga. Fuck is you talking about? You don't even know the half of it, man. So they are showing you, and this is why they used his character specifically. People don't even realize that's why they used him specifically. And then you see after that shit, all the shit that happened to bro. You see after that shit, all the shit that happened to bro. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? The second season of Loki just came out middle last year, nigga. The second season of Loki just came out, nigga. There is not even a third season yet, my guy. Loki is very recent. That show is a very recent fucking show. The second season, at least. Just came out middle last year, nigga. So, this is why they needed him for that. This is why he went through that whole ritual. Because, nigga, he played Yakub. Bro. I need y'all to truly understand that. All right? I need y'all to truly understand that his character is the representation of Yakub. All right. Now at the TVA, essentially, the girl, the girl version of Loki, she was real. She was more focused. All right. She wanted to take bro out, and that's what she did. You feel me? She opened a portal, kicked Loki through it because he wasn't gonna follow through with the fucking plan. She had to do it, nigga. The divine feminine. You know what I'm saying? So she opened up a portal, boom, Spartan kicked that bitch ass nigga through that motherfucker. And she then took that nigga out. All right? Now, even after they revealed, that everything was fake, the whole TVA was fake, they revealed all of that shit to the like little council in them, and these motherfuckers were still trying to protect the sacred timeline. That right there shows you the programming. That they are just showing you the programming of these indoctrinated motherfuckers. Dealing with religion, dealing with the medical system, dealing with every single aspect of this fucking matrix. Look at motherfuckers who have invested their entire motherfucking lives, and all of this shit that we know are the demise of us. Look at it, nigga. From religion, from everything, nigga. Everything they have ever given you, bro. And no matter how much truth you come to these motherfuckers, what they gonna do? Still defend that shit. They gonna defend it with their life, nigga. They gonna defend it with their motherfucking life. And that, bro, I promise you, go to a religious ass motherfucker, tell them what they believe in is not true, tell them the truth, and I bet money they come at you very hostile. They come at you very violent. I bet money, nigga. I bet money you go to nigga, you can walk up to a preacher right now. Hey man, your Jesus is actually the devil. Zeus, Yakub. You know Jacob in the Bible, Jays didn't exist. Jacob is actually Yakub, nigga. You know that you are sitting here representing the fallen God. Bah, 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 bah. You hit this nigga with all that shit. You can hit this nigga with, in Jesus' name, you can hit this nigga with why they teach you to say amen at the end of the fucking shit. You can teach him all of this shit, bring him facts on paper, bring him facts any type of way, and guess what he gonna do? Defend that shit. He gonna get mad as fuck, and he is going, this nigga will probably threaten your life, nigga. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. These niggas is violent. Hey, these niggas defend they shit with violence, nigga. Because they understand the shit. These motherfuckers know that shit ain't true, bro. They see the facts. They know it's facts. But they are too prideful. So they are so prideful. They are so filled with pride. They were willing to physically hurt motherfuckers just because a motherfucker pointed out the truth of something. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like even after they did that, they showed you how they are still protecting the sacred timeline. And they are just showing you the indoctrination of motherfuckers and how no matter how much truth comes out, no matter how much truth you show these motherfuckers to their face, nigga, they had the fucking robot head on the table, nigga. And these motherfuckers looking at the council, looking at the robot heads. Well, we still need to keep things as we have been doing them for all of eternity. What the fuck is you talking about, bitch? No, the fuck you don't, bitch. Do you see that head is a robot? The motherfuckers you have been worshiping your entire life are fucking fake? And you still, we need to keep the process going how it's been. Okay. Fuck you talking about? Okay. Yeah, boy, okay, all right. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? And that's when you just gotta leave motherfuckers alone. That's when you gotta let motherfuckers, hey, man. Motherfuckers will be their own demise. You know what I'm saying? Like, so now we get into after she took out bro, and he told her the story of now that we got to the fact that the person named He Who Remains, the person that started all this shit, is actually Yakub. I mean, we knew that, but now that we see that is who he represents in the show. Now that we see that, now you can understand the story of how the timekeepers and all of them came into play. So he tells you essentially that there was the war, all right? And essentially the first story, when I told y'all at the beginning of when I was talking about the show and the TV and all of that shit, and they talking about it, that was like the watered down, You know what I'm saying? Beating around the bush version. You dig what I'm saying? They was essentially lying to motherfuckers so nobody knew about He Who Remains. Because guess what? Just like we always say, the best trick that the devil and Zeus, Zeus, Yakub, whatever you want to call him, the best trick he has ever done is made you believe that he does not exist and he is not real. All right? And that's exactly what He Who Remains did. Made motherfuckers not even know. Hold on, I gotta close the door. But that's exactly what but that's exactly what the He Who Remains did. Made them think he didn't even exist. All right. So, um, in this war that actually happened, he essentially reveals that in this war it was him. It was, you know what I'm saying? It was him. Like, he was the reason for the fallout. All right. Now, this war and that they talk about in the show represents when we fell from frequency. All right. You guys might know it of the War of 1492. When all the shit started. When the war started on this motherfucker, man. When the takeover started. 1492. That is what this whole multi-dimensional war is a representation of on the show. All right. So like I said, they are showing you facts, but they're going to put it in ways to try to hide the facts that they are putting. All right. So this war, when he tells you about this war, he says it is different variants of the people. All right. But it was really different variants, or different variants of himself type shit. Right. And when he said, what he means, when you read between the lines on that, and he says different variants of himself, he means other gods and goddesses. Now, if we know about when Zeus fell, we know essentially it's because this nigga did some shit. You feel me? Like, and they tell you in the Bible, oh yeah, Jesus fought the devil and casted him out. No, nigga, we know there is not just one fucking God in this bitch, nigga. We are the gods and the goddesses. Fuck is you talking about? You have to understand. Nigga, there was a fight, nigga. The gods definitely was fighting Zeus and the other fallen gods and shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We was definitely fighting Zeus and the other fallen gods when he started doing all of this shit, splicing genetics and shit, and we seen this nigga doing goofy ass shit, and we like, nah, bro, he went against cosmic law, we kicked bro out, and he got cast into the 6th universe, nigga. It was all a fucking, niggas got into a fight, nigga. And you best believe what it would look like in your eyes right now would definitely be a fucking war. Would it be a cosmic motherfucking war, nigga? If you base what you know of life and things like that, and what it would look like if at that time when we was fighting Zeus and them, nigga, you would be like, oh shit, it would look like some nigga. All right. So when he speaks about this war, he speaks about how it was. Because you have to understand how they will speak about one thing in two references, all right? They will speak about one thing with multiple references type shit. So they will tell you in that show about the war, right? And how it ended, it ended everything. And when this ended everything, what happened was the timekeepers then emerged. All right. Now, that part is a representation of this war that we went through in 1492 when we then started falling in frequency because we started fighting we got in the war with the human beings and all of that shit like that. You know what I'm saying? The whole Christopher Columbus shit, y'all already know about all that shit. That is the war of 1492. All right. Now, that's what they're referring to when they talk about how that war ended everything and the timekeepers emerged, because in that war, when everything was ended, what they mean is that the world we lived in, the natural realm that we had established, ended, and then they started their matrix and their construct. And the timekeepers arise. You feel me? Then the timekeepers came in after that war, aka the reptilians came in after that war, because remember, they sent the human beings first through the portals. The human beings were the ones to essentially loosen up everything and get everybody doing shit, so then they could steal shit, come back to the motherfucking reptilians in them, and then They use that information to take us down. All right. So uh that is what, like I said, they will use multiple things. They will use one thing as multiple references. All right. So they use that war that they speak of in two references. They speak of it first as the war in 1492 when they speak about everybody was fighting and it ended the world, and then the timekeepers emerged, the reptilians emerged, because after the war, after everything was done, the reptilians and them came in. All right. The Pleiadians and the human beings were the ones that came through the portal. All right, you have to remember that they were the first ones to come through the portal on this realm. So that's who the reptilians in them sent, was them. All right, I share. So they sent them. Then after shit was cracking off, then the reptilians in them popped in, and that's what they're talking about on the movie when they say everything ended. You feel me? Timekeepers emerged, and then they created this sacred timeline. They put people under a time spell. They started this matrix. That is when the sacred timeline was created. All right? They started the spell. And remember, the Octorians, because this is their technology. This is their spell. This is their curse, is the Octorians. All right? So you just have to remember these cosmic contracts that these extraterrestrials have with each other to do certain things. You feel me? Just like the Greys and the Draconians signed a contract with each other. So that's why you see how back in the 50s and shit like that, all the white people was getting abducted. All right? And then you hear all them stories about the motherfuckers in the farms and shit that was getting abducted, and they woke up and seen all of these ETs around them and shit. It was only happening to white people at first. Let's really think about it, all right? Because we know that the Draconians, they want us. They want our adrenochrome and all of these things. They want to consume us and the dark matter energy that we hold, the neuromelanin that we hold in our blood. All right? That is why you go in the hood and it's 50 fucking blood banks in that bitch. That's why they make everybody, nigga, it's a blood bank right next to the liquor store. You dig what I'm saying? Nigga, I promise you, nigga, go to the hood, nigga, you gonna find hella blood banks, nigga. And you gonna see a line at the ass, nigga. They paying motherfuckers bare minimum for all that blood. Fuck you talking about, bitch. I you know what? Nigga, fuck that. I ain't never gave blood at the motherfuckers, bro. I promise you. That's what that shit is for, nigga. Adrenochrome, nigga. The neuromelanin that you hold in your blood, they say it's the, getting the plasma out your blood, nigga. Do you understand what is held in your plasma? Fuck is you talking about? Do you understand the things that are held in your plasma of your blood, nigga? Do you understand that the... Bro, like, people really hear the word and don't even put it together, nigga. Do you know what plasmic energy is? The highest energy there is, nigga. You have plasma in your blood, nigga. Your blood is your energy, nigga. Just like the oil is the blood of the earth, nigga. It holds energy, nigga. The plasma is the plasmic energy, the neuromelanin. Like I said, at this form of matter, that shit forms neuromelanin. Neuromelanin at its highest is the carbon, the plasmic energy. Come on, man. You get what I'm saying? So that's why you got all these blood banks and shit all over the hood and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yup. Because they want you to go, oh, I'm about to go give some blood, get some money, and then go to the dispensary next door and get some weed, and then I'm going to be cool. You know what I'm saying? They be like, oh, as long as them niggas can get high, hey, take their blood, and then put that dispensary right next door so they can just go get some weed, and then by the time they hit their blunt, hey, they'll forget about the fact that we stole all that blood. They'll be like, hey, man, fuck it. You dig what I'm saying? Like, it's all a trap. It's all a fucking trap. Like, they be putting shit over, they know, just like they put shit by, they'll put the blood banks by the liquor store. Because by the time you get some blood, shit, fuck it, I'm about to go get me some ale. You get you some alcohol, start drinking that motherfucker, you ain't even thinking about certain shit. Man, fuck it. Man, fuck, you drunk now. You drunk now. Your ass done drunk these spirits and shit. You ain't even worried about that blood they took. Shit. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? You done drunk spirits, now them motherfuckers feeding off you. You ain't even worried about the blood they took. All right, so that's what they're mentioning. Then in what they're talking about as well, when he speaks about, because like I said, they'll speak one situation and put multiple be speaking on multiple instances on one scenario when they talk on movies and TV shows and shit. So that war also is a representation of the fact of how he talks about his different variants. The reason he's speaking about his different variants because they are essentially telling you about the fight that he had with the other gods and goddesses and shit. All right, how him and the other gods that were created at that time got into a fight, kicked him out of this motherfucking realm and shit. All right. Then when he got to the sixth universe, remember that creature that was made from the split in reality, he learned to control it. And now it consumes time and space. So you got to understand, they're telling you about this time spell. The technology they use to also produce time. To control time. And you know what I'm saying? Put out this time spell. They told you it's a creature that is made from the bullshit this nigga was doing. That's how it came about. It's because of this nigga. And then he took heart and then learned how to motherfucking harness the power, all of that shit, and use it against motherfuckers. Use it against us. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to, like, and then the rest of the show, because by that time, after they kill him, then they gotta go find his variants, all right, and kill his variants. So because they some fucked up motherfuckers. He's talking about how his variants is even crazier than him. So they gotta try to hunt down his variants type shit. But he not trying to hunt down his variants to kill them. He's trying to hunt down Loki trying to hunt down his variants to help because the time is fucking up. All right, and he's like, we got to get him to fix it because he's the only one. But his Loki's variant, the woman, she's still trying to kill bro. And by this time, you already in the second season. You know what I'm saying? And the rest of it after that is really just more entertainment than downloads. There's a couple more downloads in the rest of the show, but by that time you got like season 2, episode 4, 5. You know what I'm saying? But there's still some downloads in the rest of the season 2. But when it comes to that part, I need you to understand as well. Hold on. That motherfucker feel horrible. Shit. But one thing they also show you is the fact of when you believe in this time spell, when you run your life in this time spell, you take away a lot of the creation. Because see, you have to understand every thought you have. They show you this in the show. All right. Once He Who Remains was taken out, when Loki's variant took out He Who Remains, what happened? The timeline started splitting and shit like that. Why? Because when you get out of that shit, you realize each thought you have creates. All right. So you have created variants of yourself with every thought you have. So I use this as an example all the time. Say you're walking down the street. Somebody stepped on your shoe. All right. You got two choices. In your head, you have two thoughts, right? One thought is, I'm going to smack the fuck out this nigga, right? The next thought is, you know what? It ain't even that deep. I'm going to just wipe my shoe off and keep it pushing, tell him it's all good, shit like that, right? So say you take the thought, you put in action the thought of just wiping off your shoe, saying it's all good, bro. You know what I'm saying? And keeping your day pushing. Well, guess what? The other thought that you just thunk of smacking the shit out the nigga, it created its own motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Its own realm of going. Like now that is an existence as well. All right? Each thought you have creates. So you are creating dimensions and realms just with every thought you have. You know what I'm saying? Because then say, boom, just like that scenario I said, and say the option of smacking the motherfucker, you didn't take that thought. You didn't use that thought and put it in action because you just wiped off your shoe. But that thought still creates, damn, she crying. That thought still creates an existence, a realm. All right. So that existence started at that thought. You dig what I'm saying? Like it's when you start getting into it, it get crazy, man. But I just had to talk to y'all about that shit, bro, because We really need to understand the fact that this time is not real, bro. We need to stop abiding by a lot of these constructs and programs, bro. You feel me? It's a lot of programs that are put on us. It's a lot of things that are being pushed on us. A lot of agendas, and a lot of us are not even. We can't see a lot of this shit because we still dealing with the fact that we are operating in the curse of time still. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't keep just like not fucking with some of this shit of this matrix. You know what I'm saying? We gotta learn how to really leave all of this shit behind. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's not none of it is serving us. So instead of just being like, oh yeah, I don't fuck with this part of the matrix, so I'm not gonna fuck with that, and I'm not gonna do this and do that, blah blah blah. But I'ma still do this. It's like you still, you know what I'm saying? You can't play both sides, man. But I had to tap y'all in, man. I had to talk to y'all about that and just talk to y'all about this whole spell of time. Talk to y'all about some of this shit and, just talk about this shit with y'all, man. But I love talking to y'all. I love when we can spit knowledge. You feel me? This live, I wasn't really talking back to nobody. I ain't gonna cap. I wasn't talking back to nobody like that on this live just because I really wanted to get that download out. I really wanted to get some of that out and tap people in because I know a lot of people haven't watched that show, to be honest. But I really wanted to tap people in about what's going on with that show and just how they are showing you what's going on in real life, and how they use these curses and things like that on us, So I just wanted to tap y'all in, man, share some knowledge, share some insight with y'all. Like I have said before, I do want y'all to know that with us going live on YouTube now, I'm gonna be doing less on TikTok because TikTok is just very, very distracting. I feel like there's a lot of bullshit that is on TikTok that I just really like. Like when it comes to certain shit, man, I'm just like, look, I'm gonna stick to my own shit. You feel me? Like because TikTok start trying to push you into doing extra shit. I ain't finna be on no extra ass shit. I'm not none of these other content creators. You feel me? I'm not finna every single thing I see or every single thing people send me, I'm gonna talk about it. That's not how I do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I know there's a lot of other creators that you send them videos and they be making videos about the videos you sent and green screen and shit. And no, I'd rather just talk to y'all, tell y'all my downloads. Like I have, when it comes to this shit, bro, I don't really like look at what people is talking about. I'm not looking at recent events or nothing like that. I don't go on like the news channel and be like, okay, let me look up recent events going on in the US to talk about. Like, no, I ain't got time for that shit. If I feel like I'm not being led to say nothing, then I won't say shit. You know what I'm saying? Say if we just going live now, say I don't get led to do a live, then I'm not gonna fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna fucking do it. But if I get led to do a live, hey, I'm gonna do it. In my personal opinion, I didn't personally feel like getting on fucking live today, but I knew there was something that needed to be said. You dig what I mean? Like I didn't fucking want to get on here. To be quite honest, I wanted to just chill, sit the fuck down. I had to tell nobody nothing. You know what I'm saying? Paint a little bit and just like not have to say shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, you can sit down while you on live, but nigga, I just didn't want to get on live, to be honest. But I know what I need to do. I'm not going to go against what I'm led to do. I'm not going to go against the feeling that, oh, you need to do this. Even though you don't want to do this, you still need to do this. I'm going to go with that, But yeah, man, thank y'all for tapping in. I appreciate it heavily. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. Make sure like I said, we're going to try to get on here at least every other day type shit. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try to do every other day or around like 3 times a week, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try to do like 3 times a week. What the fuck? But, yeah, when it comes to TikTok, I'm going to be posting less like downloads on TikTok and really just saving most of my downloads for our live videos, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like a lot of what I say is, first of all, shadow banned as fuck. They got me shadow banned like a motherfucker on TikTok, G. Like, they got me shadow banned as fuck, nigga. So it's like shit. What's the fucking point of sitting here using my energy on fucking TikTok and they got me shadow banned when I can just do what I do on my YouTube channel, man. So we are just gonna be saving a lot of the downloads that I have, and I'm gonna just write them down, journal a lot of my downloads, and save them for the lives. You know, so we're gonna be, like I said, doing it. Try to do it like three to four times a week. You know, because I just be having a lot of information to give. I be looking up a lot of shit, reading a lot of shit, looking into a lot of shit. So that's just me. You feel me? But make sure y'all stay tapped in, man. If y'all need, remember, push the if you are not subscribed, go subscribe and push that bell. Push the bell on my shit. It'll let you know whenever I upload a video. It'll let you know if I'm going live or something like that. So make sure y'all push the bell. Also, if you are if you are on my Instagram or on my TikTok, all right, and you are interested in any crystal jewelry, remember, y'all, we got the website. All right, the website is also, I also put the link to my website in the description of this video. All right, so that is up there. So if y'all don't want to have to go like on social media to look, you can go to the description of the video, go to the website. All right, we got it is on my bio and my TikTok, on my bio and my Instagram. All right, like I said, we featuring the crown today. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you dig what I'm saying? We got featuring my crown today. And also telling y'all, if you are interested in crowns, first thing I will tell you is the starting price for the crowns are 120. All right, like that's because it takes a lot of detail, it takes a lot of energy to do crowns. I'm not gonna cap to you. All right, so the starting price for crowns are 120. But if you are interested in a crown, you can go to the website. My goddess put a page on there for my gallery showing showing certain pieces that I've sold, certain more unique pieces that I've sold and things like that. So my crowns are on there if you want to take a look at, I made both of my goddesses crowns, and then I made me this crown. So both of my crown and both of their crowns are also on the gallery if you want, you know what I'm saying, to give you different options. But there is on the gallery, and you can do it from the little button that got the little three lines and shit. You could either press that or go to the gallery and put in for a custom order. All right, so if anybody wants a crown, because I don't have any crowns in stock pre-made, I will have a couple pre-made eventually, but right now we don't have any pre-made. So if you are interested in any crowns, you can go to the custom section. All right, go into the custom section. You can put in whatever you want, really. Whether you want a bracelet, just like a regular bracelet like these, whether you want a necklace piece, all right, whether you want a ring, crown, if you want a nose ring, you feel me, whatever you want, hey, we got it for you. Just make sure you tap in. All right, the custom order section is on the website. All right, also the artwork, if you all are interested in artwork, make sure y'all tap in on the website as well, because the artwork is displayed on there. All right, so this butterfly piece, this amethyst butterfly, this is available on the website. We got rings that are available on the website. These ain't available. These is my boys, you dig what I mean? But we got rings available on the website. All right, so make sure y'all tap into that. Like I said in the beginning, I think I said it in the beginning, we have shit that is all prices, really, you know, so it's very affordable. It's nothing's too crazy expensive. It's not, you know what I'm saying? If you want a necklace, we have very, very good price necklaces. We have very good price lock jewelry. We have very good price regular crystal bracelets, not copper crystal bracelets, but we also have copper crystal bracelets. But you know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all tap in. We got this nigga's dumbass dog. We got all types of shit, man. So like I said, the link is in the description, or if you are on my Instagram or TikTok, they are on my bio. All right. And for everybody who has supported so far, for everybody who has supported the business so far, even before I got the website, you know, because there were people that were fucking with me before I got the website. You know, I was selling them through the DMs. You feel me? Like, I was like, hey, man, I'm going to do it. I'm gonna do what I can with what I got, and I'm gonna it's just nothing but upgrades from here. So for everybody that's been supporting, man, thank y'all. For everybody that be sharing the content, thank y'all so much. I appreciate that because a lot of y'all know that I'm shadow banned on that motherfucker, and y'all seeing like, hold up, just a week and a half ago, this nigga was getting these views, and like now this nigga getting 20 views a day. Like what the fuck, getting 20 likes a day? What the hell? You know, so I appreciate all of y'all's love, all of y'all's support. All right, like I said, we got plenty of affordable pieces in. Just make sure y'all tap in. I love y'all. I share. Peace to the gods and the goddesses of Planet Kai.